It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy, and let me try with pleasured hands to take you in this time to promised lands, to show you everyone. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? Who's your daddy? He rich. Is he rich like me? Has he take us anytime to show you what?
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons' command.
Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that...
Hey, be the reason someone smiles today. Okay, bye.
Is it because of... This is my mom. Hold on. I'm trying to work right now. You over there calling my phone. This is D'Angelo. You can say hi. And don't be holding up traffic because you got cars behind you. Did you record that?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
What? You never told me Massengill douche has Effectol. I just bought it. Only Massengill has Effectol for effective douching any time of the month. Massengill adds Effectol to all 3 fragrances for a clean, fresh feeling of gentle, effective douching. I've always liked Massengill's more comfortable slanted design, and only Massengill has Effectol for effective douching any time of the month. Trust Massengill, the leader for 74 years.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Jonesy's in the bucket to far away. Gonna rabbit take your elbow. So many things that you want to say. Reload a lot because of you, children. I just want you to love tonight. I just want you to love tonight.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's not
Where
my...
did you get it? Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
I order you to undress and show me your thingies.
But, Captain, that violates intergalactic law, or something.
Number one, I order you to go take a number two.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Tell me where specifically is the weirdest place that you personally, girls, have ever gotten the urge to make whoopee? The weirdest place, Olga? Yes, Olga?
In the ass?
No, what I'm talking about is the weirdest location, the weirdest place.
Location?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
Chat family and the greatest panel of friends and all them positive vibes. Oh, it's being live.
Hey everybody, what you think? Are you ready for Monday? It doesn't matter what you think. Monday's here anyway, folks, so let's get into it. Let's kick off Monday and let's kick off another week of life and shows. Are you ready? You ain't ready for Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld. Timmy, living the lie, Timmy. Oh, you ready for Monday? Are you ready for Stream Show 553, folks? Live a lie, Timmy. Oh yeah, from South Park. Timmy, get it, Timmy. Guys ready to do the not so serious news in a few minutes? Living a lot, Timmy. We're going to do it here on Monday, June 6th. Welcome to Monday. We're going to do all the fun stuff we do here every day. If you weren't here, you're not here every day, you don't know what we do, well, welcome. I am Bobby. A lot of people call me BF because there's so many Bobbies around. Welcome to Monday and welcome to the show. This is BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 553. We do this every day, folks, Monday through Friday from 12 to 3. Hell, and sometimes if we're having fun, we'll stay a little longer than 3 o'clock East. So we're going to do our regular things tonight. We already have bros backstage. We're going to have a little Frankie time before we start the opening chat family check-in. The chat family check-in, That's where you guys and gals throw in your chats and let me know how you're feeling about Monday, June 8th. Let's establish a vibe for the next 3 hours. We're going to hang out here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do the opening chat family check-in. We're going to have a little Frankie time. We're going to do some not so serious news, and I want you guys and gals to make the stories fun. Kick back what you think about these stories. And then when we do the second half of BF Live The Vibe, that's when we'll do all of our fun segments like Perry Talk, Rock You Like a Horoscope. I got Terry Needs Knowledge Break. I got Internet Shyt. I got Scott's whole stuff. I got all kinds of stuff written down here. Let's see what we actually get to today. That's what I enjoy about doing this show. Happy Monday, everybody. You know, we're not allowed to have a case of the Mondays around here. So if you're one of those case of the Mondays people, it's not allowed. It's, well, if I turn down the music, here, let's do this right. Here we go.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
I might have a little case of the Mondays trying to operate my equipment, folks. But no, case of the Mondays. We don't do that around here. We know we only get one ride on this planet, so we're making the most of it. Like Terry Nee says, we might be in the the downturn of everything. We're in the final days, but we're going to make the most of our final trip here. I see the links coming backstage for our private chat. Why don't I start bringing some friends in now, and let's get Monday started. Let's get this week started. June 8th right here. I'm going to bring him in. Always happy whenever he can join us. He is the co-host and bro that you know. It's the one, the only, Scott Fitzpatrick. He joins us in live. Hey, what's up, Scott?
Hey, hoya.
Hoya to you, buddy. What kind of background you got going there?
I didn't get it in the measured up right, but I think Abby made this for me. It's a cross between an iguana and myself.
Oh yeah, right. That's right. It's got the hat and the backwards hat and the glasses. I like that.
Got the hair.
Let me find. Oh shit. Let me find. Son of a bitch. Here we go. Let me take you out of the one. There we go. Let me show you what Abby made for me real quick, because Abby made one for me as well. If you're showing off yours, I'm gonna show off mine. Let me see where I put that real quick. It's probably in my elements right here, or is it in my live folder? Live folder. Plugs folder. Not in there. Live folder. Where did I put it? It might be in my downloads. Wait for it to come up a second. But yeah, I got one too. Go, buddy.
I was gonna say, just to buy you some time, I'm getting ready to crack open what I'm hoping is my last soda for a while. I'm going to.
Oh boy, the soda guilt has hit you, Scott. Uh-oh.
Back to a diet. My back's hurting so bad that I gotta do something to help myself and lose some weight.
Well, open. There you go, Scott. That's kind of your rhythm right there, Scott. It absolutely is. That's your rhythm. All right. Well, there's Scott having his one. Well, shout out to the awesome 1920 people already jumping in for fun and positive vibes. We're going to check in with Scott. We're going to check in with another bro backstage. We're going to have us a little Frankie time. Let's bring him in. Frankie's here. Frankie, how you doing so far, buddy?
I continue to Twitter and a video of my Philippines earthquake prediction. Plus, I sent you a severe earthquake warning for California September 2010. I uploaded that video 16 years ago today.
Oh, my God. Well, Frankie's been at it for a minute. So, Frankie, hang on, buddy. You said that your prediction came true for one of your earthquake predictions, bud?
Yes.
Oh, my
God. Which one? Yeah.
Philippines, one.
The Philippines. He told me in the messenger the other night, Scott, he goes, let me see the message. He goes, I got my earthquake prediction right for the Philippines just now. So, let's go.
Holy crap.
Let's go right to it, Frankie. I told you people, when Frankie tells you to be prepared and get the Frankie McDonald guide to life, weather, and everything, and he tells you to get your Pepsi and get your pizza and get your batteries and get your flashlights, he's not kidding, folks. Here's Frankie talking about his earthquake prediction hit the Philippines sometime in 2026.
This is Frankie McDonald, my own TV station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Massive earthquake is going to hit Philippines sometime in 2026. It's going to bring 7.0 grand magnitude earthquake in Philippines. It's going to bring a lot of damage in Philippines. It's going to shake the ground and things like this. I want every single person in Philippines to be prepared. Make sure every medical kits, emergency kits, flashlights, candles, crank up radio, extra batteries, generators, battery operated electric, to bottled water ready as well. Start doing your earthquake drills, and it's going to bring a major earthquake in Philippines, including Manila, Philippines, and Cebu, Philippines. Make sure to when a major earthquake happens, go underneath the tables, go underneath the chairs if you're outdoors. When you're indoors. When you're outdoors, don't go inside the buildings or earthquakes, because earthquakes can knock up or destroy a lot of buildings and things like this. I want every single person in the Philippines to be prepared for major earthquakes sometime in 2026. Be prepared. Stay safe.
He tried to tell you people. When did you make that, Frankie?
What about the earthquake warning for California? This is Frankie McDonald, my own team.
The time on this video right here says that Frankie McDonald tried to tell the people, anyone that would listen 7 months ago, that the Philippines would be hit with an earthquake, and it has in fact happened. Has it not, Frankie?
Yes, it did.
It did happen.
What about my severe earthquake warning for California September 2010 video? I uploaded video today 16 years ago.
Wow, I'm going to it right now, Frankie. Damn. Just to give you people an idea, if anybody's new and you're like, Frankie McDonald been at this longer than any of us folks. Matter of fact, we're going to take you to that video. 2010, Scott Fitzpatrick. 2010, wow. 16 years ago. I try to tell people all the time that Frankie is not new to this whole YouTube game here, folks. Let's take you back to 16 years ago when Frankie was trying to tell us something then on Frankie Time here. Let's see.
Yeah. This is Frankie McDonald, my own TV station live.
Look at this young guy, Scott.
All right, yeah.
Attention!
We were all much younger then, weren't we, Frankie?
Citizens of California, attention citizens of Oregon, attention citizens of Washington, and attention citizens of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Earthquake warning has been issued for California. It's going to be 9.0 or greater magnitude. People in California, you have to be prepared for a major earthquake. It's going to occur in September 2010. The earthquake will be so powerful in California. It may destroy lots of houses.
It's choking on it. Getting emotional.
It may destroy telephone poles. May destroy all kinds of transformers. It may knock all kinds of telephone poles over in California. People in California, be prepared. Have your medical kits ready. Have your everything ready.
Have your everything ready.
All the flashlights ready and canned foods and everything. The earthquake will be so powerful in California. It may destroy everything.
I'll see what the prop master's saying in there.
Greater magnitude. Golden Gate Bridge
I don't know about that.
May collapse. It may affect Arizona, Nevada, Utah, Colorado. It may affect Montana, Idaho, and everything. People in California, be prepared for September 2010 major earthquake. Have a nice day. People in California,
and have a nice day.
Be prepared for a major earthquake. Good luck.
Frankie been doing his thing. Man. What about the other? Oh yeah, let's see. Let's go back in the thing for Friday, Frankie. Yes, Frankie checked in from the Mayflower Mall on Friday. We're always happy for our Friday Frankie check-in from the Mayflower Mall because we get to visit with other people that are there basically to visit Frankie. Even more AI videos and bot-generated accounts on every social media in the world these days, says our friend Frankie McDonald during Frankie Time visit right here on Monday on BF Live The Vibe. Let's go a little Frankie time here. Frankie's, here we go. AI bot warning from Frankie.
This is down my own TV station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. So many AI videos and bot-generated accounts are kicking up the high gear in every single social media in the world, all across North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Oceania.
Not true.
So many people are rude on social media in these days, all across North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Oceania, and Antarctica. Even people posting their pictures with their friends on social media in these days. People are really rude all over the world, including Russia, Iran, Egypt, South Africa, North America, South America, Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Ecuador, Bolivia. So many people are rude on social media these days. World is going backwards. So many rude people and mean people, angry people in every social media in the world. They're building robots in different countries in the world.
Jesus.
Building so many robots in all different countries in the world. And so many AI videos to kick up the high gear, getting more realistic all the time. All across North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Oceania.
They are, Frankie, but look at this, buddy. Look, I got... Like, Frankie tries to get along with everybody. You know, there's like a Muslim contingent up there in Sydney, Nova Scotia. So Frankie's trying to fit in. Frank, Scott.
Yeah.
Frankie Muslim. I don't know what he's talking about. You gotta be more...
I edited it.
I thought this was from church, buddy. I thought this was when you went to church. My bad, Frankie. Okay. Wasn't it true you were up here playing this big violin right here, Frankie?
It's edited. It's
edited. That sure looks like Frankie to me, Scott.
Yeah.
What about the picture of my fans? I sent it on Friday evening just now.
Okay. What about you meeting Donald Trump and you didn't tell us, Frankie? He came to Sydney, Nova Scotia, and you weren't even going to tell us, Frankie.
He wasn't in Sydney, period.
I don't know. Looks awfully. Look, that's him. That's Frankie.
Right on.
They all got their right fingers, Frankie. Give me a finger check, Frankie. Finger check. AI finger check. What do you got? Where's the fingers?
Pictures of me and my fans.
Oh, okay. I'll get you to you. You don't even let me make my way to it, do you, Frankie? Let me see. Pictures of you and your friend from Friday. All right, let's do that instead. Let's do what Frankie wants. I'm trying to do a show here.
All over the world.
Oh, let me see. Let's see, from Friday. Let me go. Oh, look at this. You mean this one?
Yes.
You with the ladies, the lovely ladies. Look at this. Yeah. He's always out there with the ladies, Scott.
Yeah.
Always out there. Man. He is, man. Are you planning on going out this weekend, Frankie?
Yeah. Then that's me at Dooley's.
This is you at Dooley's. All right, buddy. You know what, Frankie? I'm already forgetting what day it is. You already had the weekend. It's Monday now, so Frankie ain't going to be thinking about going out till Friday or Saturday night, buddy, right? There you go. Oh, and there's his work equipment, his work gear right there, keeping the Mayflower Mall cleaner than anybody else, my friend Frankie McDonald.
Yes.
Widow Killer says, I heard that Gino was very upset with Frankie, didn't tell him that he met the president.
President wasn't in Sydney, Nova Scotia, period.
I don't know. Gino seems, there's a dog. What's that dog right there?
I'm going on in hot water show today. Then Kids to Clump tonight.
You're going on in hot water today? Ooh, hey, I stopped in on the Bass Guys Friday night, Frankie, to see if you were on there. Stopped by the Bass Guy. So you did his show last Friday night, right?
Yeah.
Did a little drop in. Bass Guy, cool. Seems like a fun, nice guy. Got a lot of cool gear and everything. Let's see what else I have about Frankie. Let me make sure I'm up on everything that is Frankie. You know, Frankie is a super international worldwide celebrity, Scott. I have proof. Check this out. I got proof right here. He's got shirts that say it. Look, it says it right there. Super worldwide international celebrity. Look.
Right.
Number one weatherman. He got like a Trump-like hat right there because, he met Trump and all. So there you go. And this one just says number one weatherman right there. That's what he is to us. He's our buddy. Right number one weatherman. All true. Look, he'd be like, look at this one, Scott.
Frankie.
Get out here with Frankie with the ladies. Oh, shit.
Pulling the chicks.
Look at this. See? You see him on this cold, drab weather all the time, and this is really what Frankie's up to all the time, Scott. Let me see. Oh, look, he's with the get ready. He got in the hot tub with those other ladies that he met at the mall, Scott. He got them at his place, and he got them in the hot tub. I'll be dang.
Right on, Frankie.
Here's the other one in a tornado warning outside of Dooley's. But there you go. There's that one. Look, Frankie went fishing. Deadliest catch, Frankie. Look, he caught it with a sword, Scott.
A sword, yeah.
Look at that shit. Frankie is the ultimate. That is cool. What else we got?
I was on Thinkcast with Chrissy last night.
Were you hanging out with all the pretty ladies last night? I know you love that, don't you, Frank? Frankie is the ladies' man. Look at him eating all this KFC, Scott. He's practically drooling on it. Look at that.
Yeah, I see
KFC.
It.
Hey, Frankie, I saw on one of your pages that one of your convenience stores up your way closed. The your little corner store closed on you, buddy?
It's not the closest corner store to me. It's in the other side of the overpass.
Okay, but did you go to it?
I just witnessed it. I took a picture of it.
Okay. And this is Major Maple Leaf, the newest Canadian Avenger. They said we don't have enough Canadian. We don't have enough Canadian Avengers. We need more Canadian Avengers. So Frankie, we always like when Frankie stops by. Matter of fact, let me make you sure that you know that Frankie McDonald, I showed you that video from 16 years ago, folks. Just as a little reminder that if you're just getting to know Frankie is not new to this stuff. He was one of the pioneers of this YouTube stuff. Canada's most famous weatherman from Sydney, Nova Scotia. And if you want to learn more about Frankie, you got to get his book, Be Prepared, the Frankie McDonald Guide to Life, the Weather, and Everything. You can get it right here at thriftbooks.com for $10.79. You can get it at amazon.com or wherever else fine books are sold. And if you want to help Frankie even more, you got to get his latest bobblehead, folks. The Frankie McDonald t-shirt bobblehead. That's all $30. That's a little cheap thing right there. Over at the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame.com. I got to get those links running in the chat, but that's how you can find the Frankie content right here. And now it's time for our favorite part of any Frankie visit, Frankie dance. Frankie, what are your plugs today? What are you doing in hot water?
I'm doing it in hot water today, later on. Then I'm doing the Kids to Clump tonight.
All right, well, there you go. It's time for the Frankie dance. Happy Monday, everybody. If Frankie don't make you happy, something's wrong with you. He tried to tell you about the earthquakes in California and Argentina and everywhere else. It's Frankie McDonald doing the Frankie dance. Very cold weather in the state of Minnesota. Happy Monday, everybody. This is how we're starting. We're going to do the chat family check-in. We haven't even done that yet, folks. The energy is just beginning. Let's go. Pick him a winner, Frankie. Come on. Check him out with Gino later when he explains why he met President Trump to Gino. It was actual. It wasn't AI at all. 100% real. Dressed very, very warm. Happy Monday, everybody. Frankie stops by on the Vibe. There's mine. There's mine, Abby made me. One more time around, Frankie. Happy Monday. Frankie's here on the Vibe. Checking in from Sydney, Nova Scotia. One more time around, Scott. Got a soda. One last dance. Last dance with Coca-Cola. Last dance with cola for Scott. We'll keep smoking weed, but fuck that cola. That cola's deadly. The weed is good for you. There you go. All right. Frankie stops by. Get his book. Get his bobblehead. Check him out whenever you see him online. Thank you for visiting Frankie McDonald. It's Frankie time.
Later, Frankie.
See you next time we see you, Frankie. Always great seeing Frankie McDonald. I send him a link every night, just like I do for you guys and all. And so always happy when Frankie can make his visit. I just happened to find that image. That's what Abby made me, Scott, right there.
Right, yeah.
Hello, Avatar. She made one for all of us. So thank you to the great Abby and everybody in this community, in these communities, because this wouldn't be anything without you all in the chat, kicking it back and letting us know what you think about Frankie and all the great fun stuff that we try to do. Hola, y'all says, gimme Bezos. I saw Gimme Bezos last night. If you guys didn't know, you can still go back and watch it. I'm going to take it members only eventually. But last night at 9 p.m. East, Scott, my wife and the kids, they were all watching the Tony Awards. They're like, hello, Frisco upstairs. And I'm like, I ain't.
Hello, Frisco.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't have it in me to watch that, Scott. I don't have 3 hours of that in me. So
I don't watch any of that stuff no more.
Yeah, they had that on the big TV. We were watching baseball games and things of this nature, and all of a sudden it got to be 7:30, 8 o'clock, and that whole thing came on, the Tony Award. So they're all into that. So I came down and did a video game stream last night, and Gimme Bezos was among the people that checked us out, as well as Buckshot Kid. So let's do the opening chat family check-in. Because you see Buckshot Kid is there. You see Gimme Bezos is there. Let's see who else is in the opening chat family check-in. Shout out to the 22 awesome people that are here for fun and positive vibes. This is the opening chat family check-in. This is where you guys establish the vibe for the next 3 hours by putting in your chat. I'm going to read them in rapid succession. Let me know what you're up to today. Are you happy that it's Monday? I don't know how many people are actually happy it's Monday, but we now have a case of the Mondays around here. We don't know.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
No cases of the Mondays allowed. Throw your chats in for the opening chat family check-in. I read them in rapid succession. You establish the vibe. For the next 3 hours, we're going to hang out with the opening chat family check-in. It begins right now.
amongst yourselves.
This is The Vibe. Talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me, Scott Fitzpatrick, Frankie McDonald, whoever shows up, and 3 hours of fun and positive vibes are generated every day, Monday through Friday, right here, folks. I'll let you know after we do this opening chat family check-in for you all to establish the vibe. We're going to kick some not-so-serious news I also want you to participate in. I have a story for you about Madonna. Scott, first of all, Madonna is 67, I get from this story. Can we believe that?
Right, yeah.
Madonna is 67. I'm going to show you, she did a pop-up performance in Times Square, and there's a little bit of controversy about what she wore and her popping up and doing this performance. We'll examine that in the not-so-serious news. I also have a story about a AI robot. Last couple weeks ago, we did a story about them trying to take a robot on a plane as a passenger. Well, now I have a story about a robot fighting kind of doing a simulated fight and actually kicked a kid. Fuck that. We're going to see about what kid got kicked by a robot when we do the not so serious news. I also have a story about a woman who was 37 years old, but she convinced a family that she was 12 and attempted to be adopted. We'll see if you notice if she was 37 or 12, Scott, when I show you the pictures in not so serious news. I have a couple other stories that we can throw in there, and we'll end it the way we always do with a sexy bikini report. But this one is a weather-related bikini report about El Nino, which stands for the Nino, as Chris Farley used to say. Rest in peace, Chris Farley. That means the Nino. That's right, a weather anomaly. We should have kept Frankie around for that. I see Articulate John checking in. So let's see what everybody else is saying today, folks, because this is the opening chat family check-in. So let me hit the element right here, and you will establish the vibe. It's post time. You post them, and I read them in rapid succession, and a vibe is established. Not so serious news, Perry talk, fun segments. We'll get into it the second half of the show. Here we go. It begins. So it begins. A week of shows, and Monday begins right here, letting you know that my PayPal and Stream Elements bot, all my preset options for donating are pinned at the top of the chat. The Vibe Emoji family of the Game Eater from Buckshot Kid checking in at 7:18 last night. Perry emoji is being utilized by Buckshot Kid. Hey, if you're not a member here on BF Live The Vibe, first of all, why not? Second of all, you'll want to be a member if you want to do the very thing we're doing today. Tomorrow is Members Only Tuesday, folks. But don't worry, it's a cheap, for as little as the same price as a super chat. For $1.99, I make it very affordable. You can be a member here on the Vibe for Members Only Tuesday, folks. It happens every Tuesday. As little as $1.99, and I'm legally required to love you long time if you join for as little as $1.99. Let me run a little bit of that. Here we go. $1.99 memberships here on the Vibe, folks. Please consider it. We can go under the juicy man meat emoji being utilized by Buckshot. No case of the Mondays here, knows our friend Buckshot Kid. Late Jagoff at 2:28 a.m. Now that's Mr. Jagoff to you. Then it's 2:29. The enthusiastic Buckshot Kid then checks in at 7:48 this morning and still says, late Jagoff. All right. Keep me on my toes. Once again, he says it's no case of the Mondays. And then he's showing off how much fun he's having as a member. And you can too for as little as $1.99 with all of those emojis right here. Frankie McDonald emoji, Wendy Pack from the Howard Stern Show emoji. There's a Slurpee emoji, BF Chang, that's my alter ego when I smoke. Juggalette Jen, Scott and Tammy, they're all in there. Hello, Peacunt 420 from Buckshot Kid. Buckshot Kid, could you hit that like button, everybody? I'd appreciate it. Terry Nee checks in and says, gay. Well, you would know, Mr. Terry Nee. Thank you for cutting it up, Terry Nee. And to that we say,
hello, Frisco.
Hello, Terry Nee and the gay meter emoji from Buckshot Kid. Could you share out the stream, says our friend Buckshot Kid? And subscribe. It's absolutely free. Pecan 420 says, Goonie Goo Goo, you begonias. Here we go. Now we're kicking them vibes. He says, happy Monday. Oonga boonga. And what do I know? What do you know, my friend? Peacunt 420. I can always count on Peacunt 420. You'll see in a couple chats why Peacunt 420 has been added to the today's show sponsors scroll up top. You can see it right there, and we'll acknowledge I got to add a couple more as the chat goes on. There's the emojis right there. No case of the Mondays, Buckshot Kid. Can I get a...
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Hoya asked for and Hoya received. Checking in with the chat family, just mixing everything we love about radio, positive vibes, and broadcasting, podcasting. Terry Nee, you get acknowledged with the gay emojis from our friend Pecan420 right here. Trigger My checks in. Hey, Trigger My. He says, it's so hot. And to that, I say, how hot is it? It's so hot, the vibe gay meter broke. Oh, shit. Damn, it's that hot where you're at right now? It's currently 71 and kind of nice where I'm at. You can hear it just like, oh shit, it's hot. Damn, it's hot, Trigger My. Happy Monday, Trigger My. Buckshot Kid says hello to our friend Spawn. And here's why his name is up on the scroll already. Because he lifts and gives someone every day. Let's see who'll be available to be around tomorrow for the members only show. It's the one and only Sean Schultz. Wait a minute. If you don't recognize that screen name, folks, that is the producer of 100 Proof Podcasting, where we do replayables. The guy with the glasses on, I call him Warbury Parker lately, on Thursdays and Saturdays. And we had a great fun Saturday again. Thanks for showing up, drinking, smoking, laughing, and joking. But on a side note, it was fun, Scott. But you know, we're gonna acknowledge a chat family bro that passed away. Todd Brand was a guy that regularly watched replayables, Scott.
Oh yeah.
So we had Mrs. Todd Brand on. He passed about a couple weeks ago, and shout out to Todd Brand. Rest in peace.
Oh, that's who she was. Okay.
Yes, that was Mrs. Todd Brand, because he loved our show, man, and we are so flattered by that. Like, Todd was always in the chat of replayables, making some great one-liners, adding some really fun tags on to some of the stuff, add-on tags to the stuff that Chris and I would put out there. He had great comic mind. Scott, he served our country, number one. So salute for that. The man, he his wife told us that he had issues from doing that. He was actually captured over there, Scott.
Oh, no.
So to be able to go over there and to do that job for us, for this country, and then to get captured and then have to come back, and he dealt with a lot of stuff mentally and physically and stuff. You can imagine that's kind of a mind F if you get captured and held prisoner over. I think it was Kandahar or something. So I just want to acknowledge that on Saturday night, the entire show that we did for replayables, he's a smoker, Scott. He wanted us to smoke for him, so we smoked our asses off for Todd Brand. Matter of fact, I'm always looking for, I don't need much of a reason to smoke, Scott. So I'm gonna run the little smoking track here. We're gonna add, this is another one on my show. Shout out to our friend Todd Brand, because the wheel kept hitting smoke all night, Scott, because he wanted me to smoke for him. So we smoked in his honor on my show on The Vibe. This is another dab done for donks. This is our little smoking ditty, but it goes out especially in memory of Todd Brand, man, a chat family bro who's no longer with us, and he served our country, man. Rest in peace, Todd Brand. Another dab dog for dunks. Doo-doo-doom, doom, doom. Another dab dog for dunks. And another dab done, and another dab done. Another dab done for dunk. Hey, gonna dab you too. Another dab done for dunks. Another dab dog for dunks. Oh, nice Godfrey. Oh, nice Godfrey. Give you a little context for the regular viewers here on The Vibe. Sean Schultz, I told you he's the producer. If you see the first person that sings kind of the little ditties of the national anthem before Bobby Nick does, that is our producer, Sean Schultz. And Terry Nee made that fun little ditty in the beginning of the show. There's the membership link, folks, if you want to support my show for as little as $1.99. And I'm legally required to love you long time. I got to give out mouth hugs for $1.99, folks. Come on, it's Mouth Hug Monday. Come on, $1.99, folks. I'm legally required to love you long time. Written Off checks in, our brother, and says, Hoya to the fan. BF, panel, and the chat. Could you please smash the like and share and help spread the chi exploded with love? Check out Written Off on his gaming streams over there on Twitch. I do every now and then. How you doing there, Written Off? Terry Nee says, those guys never finished that job. They're talking about the contractors, those talented Latino contractors singing those songs at the beginning. I want to say they did that all in one concert. There's Terry.
I enjoy the way they sound on that.
The bro, I mean, for just like fucking around on the job, they probably did one day. Like, hey man, this sounds like this. Yeah, but this sounds like this, Holmes. I will sing over that shit, man. We go viral, Holmes. So there you go. But yeah, they're probably still working on that job. There's the 100 Proof Podcasting. If you're wondering about replayables, and we were talking about Mrs. Brand, Todd Brand being on there, and we have fun on Thursdays and Saturdays. We watch fun videos. We drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, and we spin a wheel, and we have to smoke or do whatever the wheel dictates on Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 o'clock East if you can't join us the whole time today. Written off Hoya Brother from Pecan 420. Check out Bobby Nick by clicking on his link box. Check out Scott Fitzpatrick stuff, clicking on those link boxes. Flick the like bean, says Scott Popmaster 69. Pecan shouting you out there, Scott.
Gang.
Gang indeed. Scott! Widow Killer checks in and says, PCL just uploaded another video of Perry almost drowning again. So, Scott, you know how if you watch Perry and you threaten to do something like we're coming over or where he's going to have a stream, he's going, no, I'm going to be gone all weekend and I'm going to be surfing and I'm going to be... We got video. I'm not going to say he was doing that. I'll let you determine if he was actually surfing or not when we do Perry talk, because there is some awesomely pathetic video of Perry in the ocean. We're going to talk about that. The Reverend Wild Bill says H-I-G-H, not just hi. He says H-I-G-H. Pecan sent me. Well, he would have, but you sent yourself, didn't you? The co-host of The Morning High on Pecan 420 channel, 10 a.m. East every day, Monday through Saturday, before the show. Reverend Wild Bill, Hoya, you old fuck. What are you gonna know? Elephant seal? I'm not sure the context of that one. Every day. Yes, every day, Monday through Friday. Terry knows it enough that he gifted me a membership. Not me. He gifted the channel membership. He gave it to the chat family. Let's see who he caught. He caught the one and only Brandy Foy. Welcome, Brandy Foy. Terry Nee added you to our chat family because he's a member defender. Brandy, if you see this, we're about fun and positive vibes every day, Monday through Friday. We're going to do the not so serious news in just a few minutes. If you like a little weekday fun right here. Folks, let me do this real quick and go. Hi, folks. Your view is important to me here on BF Live The Vibe, but so is sponsorships and be able to continue doing this. So now I'm going to add Terry Nee for the gifted membership. I'm going to write and at TERRYNEE for the gifted memberships. There you go. And then I hit save, and then I add him to the scroll, and you can be added to the scroll, folks. Any way you sponsor the show, the $1.99 super chat membership, gifted membership, and I will let everybody know that you, Pecan 420 and Terry Nee, have brought them today's show with your gifted memberships. All right, we get it. Welcome, Brandy Foy. Pecan 420 socials are running in the chat. That's the Morning High, Monday through Saturday. Check it out by clicking on that. Terry Nee then checks in with a generous $2 super chat. And he says that, no, Jesus knows the final day. We're in the collapse, says Terry Nee. Well, that's what I say. If we're all, let's go. If we're in a collapse. If the world is running down, we're here on The Vibe to make the best of what's still around, Terry Nee. Not just the police say that. I say that too. Thank you, Terry Nee, for the $2. Now let me add this little fun fact real quick to the sponsor scroll, because Terry Nee is responsible for bringing you today's show. Not only with that gifted super chat, but with the gifted membership. I got to write Terry Nee for the $2 super chat. $2. and gifted membership. There we go. Take that back. Thank you, folks. Thank you for holding the line, folks. I'll add you to the sponsor scroll like Terry Nee. You can be a member defender. Thanks, Terry Nee. I love doing this, and I love that you support me doing this. Let's continue. It says, thanks for subscribing. Jeff Rose in the house, Scott.
Oh, hi, Jesus.
Jeff Rose in the house. You say New York is in the house? Shout out the former Mr. Shayna. I don't know. How you doing, Jeff Rowe? All love over here on The Vibe. Save the drama for your mama. There's the membership link if you want to support the show for as little as $1.99. I also have a $4.99 level and a $9.99 Fanatic level if you love me. I'll really love you a long time then. Pick me a winner, says Articulate John. I believe that's when Frankie jumped in. Hey, John. Thanks for checking in last night a little bit on the gaming stream as well. We're going to get into a little Perry talk and him drowning his ankles and all that stuff. And I think he tried to be forward with a lifeguard, Scott. Perry had an interaction with a lifeguard. Last time when he allegedly drowned, he said he was saved miraculously by a 7-foot female lifeguard, and we determined they have no female lifeguards that are 7 foot.
Yeah, right.
So we was pretty sure that it was a guy that gave him mouth to mouth.
Shut the fuck up.
And you tongued him while he was giving you mouth to mouth. We'll talk about it on Perry Talk. Pecan is having fun showing off that he's a member with the Frankie Mac emojis. The prognosticator of prognostications strikes again, does Frankie McDonald, predicting that earthquake. Articulate John, we got a couple of these earlier. Let's continue on here. Prop Master Scott here says, don't tell Frankie, but I think I can predict earthquakes too if you wait long enough. So you're saying, Scott, that 16 years ago you could have predicted?
Well, I mean,
nah.
I ain't going to take anything away from you.
All right. Okay. No, I'll give you that. I'll give you that one, Scott. But that's just a show, because I think a lot of people see Frankie and they go, "Who's this Frankie kid?" And if you really don't know that Frankie's been around since almost the origins of YouTube in the very early beginning. But the other video that he had, Scott, that was just 7 months ago, and he got that one right.
Yeah. There's something to that kid, I guess.
He does. He gets it right more often than not, and maybe more often than the weather people. Hello, Just a Guess. Buckshot, thank you for saying hello to myself, Scott, and Frankie. Buckshot Kid getting acknowledged by Just a Guess. Just a Guess is having fun with the member emojis. Bobby Nick has channels. Check them out right there. Hey Now says, what's up, Don?
Hey Now.
Don also checked in a little bit last night when I was playing some video games.
Hey Now.
As well as FJM. The Reverend Wild Bill stopped in for a little bit. Frankie, you got acknowledged by Don right there. Hey Don from Buckshot. Hey Buck, right on back from Don. Widow Killer says, I heard Gino was very upset. Thank you for that great stuff, Widow Killer. All of those great AI photos, Scott, it's Widow Killer. Over here. Yeah. I can click through all those things on Discord, all of those funny pictures.
Right.
That one with the girls, man. I know Frankie, I think that one had him thinking a little bit, Scott.
Yeah.
We do all this stuff, but I think on Frankie, you'll see sometimes at night, he'll be like, where in the world does Frankie McDonald want to go or want to be? Because he just wants to travel the world,
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
He's usually hanging out at Dooley's.
I was going to say, look, so, he's always got women hanging off of him, Scott. So I imagine if he got to this place, this ain't too far off. Frankie could make that happen. Mm-hmm. Frankie could pull that down, no doubt. There you go. Just a Guess getting the love from Pecan 420. Frankie is fighting at UFC Freedom 250. He's fighting on the White House lawn. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. Some people are speculating if it's too hot or if it's got bugs, Scott. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it was Joe Rogan's criticism or somebody's that maybe the temperature and maybe the bug that is a condition that other athletes have never been asked to endure before. Kind of heard things of that nature.
Man, there's got to be some thick bugs if it's going to disrupt a fight.
Wow, Frankie met the president, says Don. Exactly. He's talking about all this AI stuff. I don't see what he's talking about. Frankie Gump. Frankie gets all over the world, much like Forrest Gump does. Hey Now, Don, says Pecan 420. He says,
hey Now.
There's the Nightbot running. Let's do this on a Monday to establish a vibe and show the talents of Terry Nee and our friend Space Chief 75, who is an artistic kind of guy. He likes to draw things, folks. In this era of AI, Frankie's already is trying to dispel all this AI stuff and letting you know the scourge of AI. Well, how about this? If you want to help a brother, a guy that actually draws stuff still, if you still think that's an important thing, then you got to go to his TeePublic store by clicking that link. He's our friend, artistic guy, Space Chief 75. Happy Monday, and welcome to The Vibe, folks. We are in the midst of the opening chat family check-in. We already had Frankie time, and now we're promoting our friend, Space Chief 75. There's my art right there. So many talented people in this chat family. A rising tide lifts all boats, folks. So rise his tide over there on Twitter X. If you need something drawn, hook him up on Twitter X. Making our way through the chat family check-in. We're going to complete the opening chat family check-in. We still got news to get to. We still got to finish up the first half of BF Live the Vibe. He makes drawings, folks. He makes drawings. So if you have like a special like event coming up, like if you need like a poster or something, like he made a t-shirt for DabbleCon that had like the dates on it and all that stuff. So if you have like a special anniversary or birthday or special kind of timed occasion event, look up Space Chief 75 on Twitter and X. He'll draw you up something and he'll go back and forth with you. Unlike AI, man. If you want something that's a little more than AI, check out Space Chief 75. Widow Killer says, I don't think I ever mentioned, I learned about Frankie and Cartnarks from the same podcast. Yeah, let me see. We definitely got into all this around the epidemic, Scott, right? And so we've been at this a good 5-6 years now for the most part, when we dumped our toe in. But Frankie, I mean, like Frankie's always been out there. I kind of remember mentions of Frankie, not knowing him, but knowing that there's this guy in Sydney, Nova Scotia that was kind of going viral for making these predictions, Scott, about get your pizza, get your Pepsi kind of stuff.
I didn't really know of him, but I was never on the computer or nothing before I met you. Before I met
Right.
you guys on that other podcast.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
where I learned of him, man.
That's where you learn. Yeah, that's why I like framing it for people, because people don't realize that. I mean, you see, 16 years ago, Frankie been putting out videos. So I mean, here we've been doing it like barely 5-6 years. And then Cartnarks, I found that out through my friend Bone Loads and the whole Perry connection and all that stuff. It was like just watching these shows, and then you see Cartnarks out there, but then I know Bone Loads, and then you see Perry, and then you see Perry on Cartnarks and the whole thing. So much fun shit going on out there, Widow. Don Jr. says, white tea is very, very healthy. Scott looks like Chuck Mangione. you feel so good there, Scott?
Yeah, I know that name, but I don't know what he looks like, so I'll just.
Ooh,
I'll take it as
I gotta get
compliment, I guess.
I gotta get you let me get all right, I'll get you a picture then, since you you take it as a compliment, I guess. Let me find the picture real quick.
He's the horn player, right? There's
yeah,
like
good pull, Scott. Yeah,
like grocery store music and stuff.
Yes, well,
Elevator
I think
music
all
like that.
you know what, Scott, I think in fairness, like all music turns into grocery store music, Scott. And you know, it's sad. I don't know if you go to the grocery store a lot or go out to stores. But if I notice, Scott, that when I'm out at Walmarts and stores and different places like that, they're playing the shit we grew up on. They're playing like 90 shit. I think everything becomes. Let's watch a little Chuck Mangione here. Since Terry Nee says, Scott, you look like Chuck Mangione. BF, you going? That's what. Guess he's going for that right there, Scott. Got the hair and the facial hair, maybe. What's up, Gimme? BF. Scott looks like the guy who stole my Amazon package. Oh shit!
I know Chuck from King of the Hill.
Damn it! What they did a Chuck Mangione episode on King of the Hill?
Yeah, there's always mentioned a name on them.
Really? Damn it! Smooth like Chuck. Damn it, Bobby. Me, I was listening to Chuck Mangione when we procreated you. Damn it. Well, that's a good one. It feels so good. There you go. Articulate John says, I only watch the AVN Awards. Now, there you go. That's a man's man right there, baby. Only watch the AVN. That's the Adult Video News Awards, if you're not versed in that one. 100 Proof Podcasting link. Gimme Bezos gets acknowledged by Peacunt420 as we're nearing the completion of this opening chat family check-in. We're going to get them with fun news and segments and be here till at least 3 o'clock East. Terry Nee says, Scott looks like Carlos Santana. Hey! Oye, como va to you there? Scott looks like a henchman. A lot of opinions on what Scott looks like today. Let's see. Scott looks like Prince.
Now, come on now.
Come on. Scott looks like Little Richard. Woo-hoo!
Nothing like Little Richard.
Scott looks like Freddie Mercury. Too late, his time has come. Buckshot Kid says, I thought all my early chats was going to be gone when you started the show. That's that algorithm, whatever YouTube feels like it's doing there, Buckshot Kid. Scott looks like Lemmy Kilmister. Singer of Motorhead, rest in peace, Lemmy. They're rocking up in heaven with Ozzy and all that stuff. Yes, and Ozzy is dead. Jim, there he is, 666. Jim Fanning checks in. Nearing the end of the opening chat family check-in. He hung out a little bit last night for the Sunday night I'm Not Watching the Tonys video game stream that I did. Hello, Jim666 from Buckshot Kid. Scott looks like my last boyfriend.
Okay.
Terry Nee says he's not gay, but his last boyfriend was. Hello.
Hello, Frisco.
Get in line, Terry. Get in line. Says don't you get a job. Prop Master says, what about Zach Brown? I hear that a lot with a sock hat. What's that?
Yeah, Zach Brown. He's a country
the Zach
singer,
Brown band? Yeah, you want your chicken fried?
Whenever I got a sock hat on, that's the guy out here I look like.
Colby on Friday night. Scott looks like my next boyfriend. Jeez, man, what's mean? You're having a day, Scott. You're having a day. I mean, they're coming.
I don't care.
You're like oh man, Scott just like put like a little beanie on and some headphones, and he's like stirring it up today. Donkey Kongington getting acknowledged with a skull right there as we smoked in his honor, in honor of everyone that's no longer with us. Although Blink bots are running for all of our bros, Gang and Skeet says written off. Buckshot Hoya Bro from written off. There's Crazy Q. Crazy Q was hanging out last night too. I went live and everybody kind of showed up, so it was great to see people that could stop in during the gaming stream. She said, happy Monday, chat family. Puff puff pass, my friends. Well, twist my arm because Mikey, look, Mikey's here, Scott.
2 milk.
You know what Mikey likes. He don't like 1 milk. Mikey likes 2 milks, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Been a minute since I pulled the Mikey sound up. You've been here for a minute. I'm a little rusty on pulling up my Mikey 2 milks. There we go. Let me get your milk. You serve you some milk. Where's it at?
Have you been hearing the voice in my background or anything bothering you?
No, why? You think? No, I'm not.
There's a kid in the next room. He's a gamer, and he's going. I hear him going to town on that game. I didn't know if it was bothering you or not.
Nice. No, it's not coming. Oh, there it is. It's not coming through yet, Scott.
Okay, that's good.
He needs some milk.
There's 1 milk.
He needs some milk.
He needs 2 of them because he's Mikey 2 milks who checks in. I'm doing a 50-mile ruck march for charity. Wish me luck. Well, good luck for you. I'm about to wish Mikey 2 milks some luck. Keep us in your ear hole. Maybe we'll keep you entertained through that. Space Nerd. Hoya, yo Hoyas. Let's go to the dark side. Let's go to the dark side of the nerd and greet Space Nerd. Happy Monday, Space Nerd.
Nerd.
On the dark side of the moon.
Space Nerd says, good morning. Buckshot Kid says, Spice Nord in a British accent. You can type like that. Pecan gets acknowledged by the Space Nerd. Space Nerd acknowledges Buckshot Kid. Chuck Mangione was golf music, says Terry Nee, not yacht rock. He says golf music. 4! It's funny how it gets all these designations after the fact there, Terry Nee. It's 80s and 90s in the stores, acknowledges, isn't it, Space Nerd? You're like it occurs to me, Scott. I'm like, oh, fuck. They playing those head games on me. They're trying to play our music, keep me in the store a little longer. They say it makes you kind of hang around, makes you comfortable, and slow your roll and sling a song or something. They are doing that.
Right.
Terry gets acknowledged by Space Nerd. Hey, Scotty, says Space Nerd, say hi to whatever dog you have today.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Scott, we should talk about if you put together yet, you were very excited to part of Scott's Hole and the stuff that you cover, you're kind of putting together is that you like making connections, and our friend King Cobra, who's no longer with us, you were very excited to find out that some of the people we know have interacted with King Cobra in the past on shows and you didn't know about them.
Yeah, because me and that King Cobra were all these little cow people. Really, I spend so much time in their lives, and to know Wendy as long as I have. And what it was, I was letting my computer run in the background, letting it choose whatever come up. And it found an old stream of some familiar faces that I didn't know was going to be there.
That's awesome. So your algorithm gets to know you, and I don't know. Did you ever clip that as far as finding her on there, and then you found another person on there? Right?
I sent it to you.
Okay. Crazy Cute Sunflower checks in and acknowledges something. Says, right, BF. You see kids wearing Tupac and Aaliyah shirts, and I'm like, I remember seeing them live on MTV and remember when they died. Yeah, Crazy Cute. I got to see if I have this video. They have there's this little video of where they ask these young kids, Scott, nowadays, they're all like 6, 8, 10 years old, about artists just from like 10, 20 years ago. And they have no idea who they are or why they should be relevant.
Yeah, right.
Old stuff is better than today's music, Crazy Cute. You know, and I have heard people of these newer generations even say that. Like even my daughter says, you grew up with the good music, you know. So there is a little bit of that out there. I believe that our music, or whatever our music is, carried through generations more than maybe when we were hearing our parents' music in the store, Scott. I think, but maybe that could be my bias that I think I'm like, these are all still pretty good songs, but I think a lot of people in the chat agree. Nerd Hoya from Pecan 420. There's the Nightbot for Space Chief Store. Sunflower Hoya from Pecan 420. Hoya Pecan from Crazy Cute Sunflower. Scott's Link. Crazy Cute shouts out Hoya. Space, they're all shouting at each other. Came home from work and seen you playing Super Mario. I was like, hell yeah. I was playing. Last night I was playing I started out with concentrating on the Nintendo 64, playing some Mario Kart and playing some fun stuff off of that. And I go back and play my regular arcade games and hang out with some fun people. So a lot of people like to, Hot Wings is our friend Jim Fanning. Hoya Jim. Like your new look, Scott, says Jim. I'm telling you, you are getting, Scott. Did you mute yourself? You muted yourself, buddy.
I should have done this sooner.
Oh yeah, apparently, Scott. Now you ain't got to go like wash your hair, do anything. All you got to do is like just throw a beanie on and just come on here. Nerd getting really. Also, Chuck Mangione composed "Give It All You Got" was the theme to the 1980 Winter Olympics Games in Lake Placid, New York, and that's the more you know. I don't know if you want to know, but and with that little factoid right there, we have just concluded establishing the vibe. No, dare I say you did, for the opening chat family check-in, folks. And it was a great one. But now, let's get on with more of the show.
Amongst yourselves.
That is what the vibe is. You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me and Scott Fitzpatrick, Frankie McDonald, whoever comes along, and we're going to have 3 hours of fun and positive vibes right here in the middle of the day is the goal here every day on BF Live The Vibe. All right, well, we're going to do the not so serious news in a few minutes, but I like to mix it up and see if there's any last comments to get around to, maybe play a couple fun videos, and then we'll do the not so serious news in a minute. What else we have here? I saw Chuck Mangione on Ocean City, Maryland in the 1980s, says Terry Nee. Chuck Norris invented the flugelhorn. You're fucking right, he did there, Articulate John, and everything else. Terry Nee, man, who knew we needed or had Terry Nee had all these Chuck Mangione facts, or is it Mangione? Was not a professional golfer, but rather a Grammy Award-winning flugelhornist and composer, famously known for his 1977 pop jazz hit "Feels So Good." The association with the PGA, let's see, and that's more that you know, I guess, from Terry Nee. All right, that's all. I think that's all the Mangione we can take. Thank you, Chuck. All right, let's get on with we played the Hoya here a lot of days on BF Live The Vibe. This little ditty right here.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
He's still at it, Scott. Here's like another hit from the synth pop troubadour. We just There's an outfit. Chuck Berry was in the band Buck Cherry. I think you're all lit up again, Articulate John.
He's got grasshopper legs.
He's got grasshopper legs. That's a choice. Those low-rise pants, and then he's got the kind of the thong thing or whatever on the inside there, the leotard kind of action going on there. Chuck Berry was in the band Buck Cherry. Say that 10 times fast as you can. All right, well, we'll see. I was looking this up. I wish I had that one clip. Yeah, Scott, because it was so funny. They were showing kids, like artists, and music kids will never understand. That's only 6 seconds. Where I say kids will never. What is this one? This one. Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna get on the not so serious news in a minute. But yeah, they don't know from artists nowadays. Let me see what else I got. I got a video that was sent to me for you, Scott. Now we have Scott. You had a turtle run across your lawn just a couple of weeks ago, right?
Right.
Scott, and they used to have the dogs. Scott's got all kinds of animals in the wild. Like Bro Dog used to bring him just anything out of the darkness of the night. Possums, chickens. Right? So Scott, this is we got to make sure that this just didn't happen in the woods around Scott recently. Watch out when the horse comes running through.
Oh.
He farts and runs, Scott.
Yeah.
He kicked the tree and he farted and he he did. He just came in and goes, he's like, fuck these dogs. What? He's going, fuck these dogs.
Sniff on that. Kicks the tree.
Kick the horse like, get out of you, bitches. Get out of you. What? Look at He gone, yeehaw.
Air biscuit.
What's that?
Instead of sea biscuit, it's air biscuit.
Air biscuit. There you go. I like that one, Scott. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to do some fun news stories in a couple minutes, but they're only really going to be fun if everybody in the chat participates. That's what makes the fun news, the not so serious news, in just a few minutes right now. Well, sometimes, Scott, when you're out and you got the kids, you just want to party no matter what, right?
Yeah.
As an example right here in this video, watch this. You got kids, but you like to party. There you go. It's family time at the adult club with the kid. Look, see the kid sitting right there playing Connect 4 with his dad.
Oh, I see the kid now. Yeah.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
And that's raising them young, Scott. Damn, I went to some bars when I was younger because my father played music in a band, so I was exposed to some bars when I was younger, Scott. But I don't think I was exposed to like a titty bar like that or anything when I was quite that young right there. I didn't get that. All right. I see your clip that you sent me. We'll save that for a little segment, and we'll talk about the King Cobra. Yeah, with the Wendy clip and all that stuff. All right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some fun news right now. The not so serious news, folks. I want everybody in the chat to participate in this. I also want to thank and acknowledge all of today's show sponsors. Today's show is being brought to you literally by our friends Terry Nee. Thank you for the gifted membership and the $2 super chat and the gifted membership from Pecan 420. They are the sponsors of today's shoot, so they are partly responsible for bringing you the other news. Let me know what you think of these stories by commenting on them when we do the not so serious news. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today on a Monday, June 8th, for some fun news. It's more fun when you participate in the Not So Serious News. Terry Nee, I did just see as I was beginning the news, your other super chat. I'll acknowledge that at the ending of the Not So Serious News. Thank you, buddy, and we'll get on to that. But right now, let's get on some fun stories that I have for you in the Not So Serious. A little tiki-tick in the background, and let's do some fun stories for today, Monday, folks. We're not having them. We don't have cases of Mondays here. You guys are having fun so far, or you're not? I hope you are. But, nope.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Not on BF Live the Vibe. It's the first story in the Not So Serious News. So, Scott, we've talked about Madonna in the past, and we grew up like right in her wheelhouse of fame, sexuality, success. I mean, we've talked about in like how every girl at the mall like literally dressed like Madonna back in the day. Do you remember anything like that?
Yep. They all emulated the lace, the coney titties, the all the
the glasses, the sunglasses,
the controversial music videos, and
wearing the bra, maybe at the bustier, like you said, or outside of the clothes, all that stuff. I mean, she was the pinnacle of sexuality. Well, terrified viewers blast Madonna, who is now 67 years old, is our first story in the Not So Serious News. Not lift off reel, the Not So Serious News. For impulsively performing dangerous stunt at Times Square Pride concert, Scott. So look, she does something kind of weird. It says, "Grandma, no!" One viewer exclaimed online after Madonna left fans fearing for her safety during a surprise concert in New York City's Times Square. Madonna stunned thousands of fans when she shut down traffic in Times Square on Thursday, June 4th, with a surprise pop-up performance to kick off Pride Month celebrations. Terry Nee.
Hey, Mommy, could you make me a cup of coffee?
Nope, that's not what I want.
Hello, Frisco.
That's what I wanted. During the show, the 67-year-old Queen of Pop performed from an elevated platform suspended high above the packed crowd, with many fans saying the stunt gave them a heart attack and left them fearing for her safety. The performance also triggered a wave of ageist criticism online, as some viewers took aim at the singer's age and outfit choice, Scott. We did a story like this about a month ago with Madonna was gallivanting on a stage at maybe Coachella with Sabrina Carpenter and not too many clothes, right?
Right.
What do you think? You got an opinion on that?
I seen it was a couple of years ago, but I seen her like she was having some kind of round table discussion on with a bunch of celebrities, and Jack Black was one of them.
Yeah,
and,
what was that?
And he French kissed her, and it grossed me out because it was like he's Frenching an old lady now.
Yeah, that's right. It was like it was like Truth or Dare. They were playing something like that. That was like her old game because she did an album named Truth or Dare. Right. I think it was like Truth or Dare, Scott. Good pool, buddy, man. I love what you're. I like that, man.
Because it was like kissing an old, you're kissing an old lady, Frenching her.
Right, so and so he was acting like it was a dream come true, but it was like a dream delayed. It's like what if you got the French Marilyn Monroe, but she never got to that grandma age. Okay, so I mean, you can go a couple ways with this. You can go, okay, she's 67. I mean, I guess she's making it look like something here, Scott. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she's for her age, but still in
a way. For her age. I mean, I don't know if you peel it off. Let's see. Madonna performed at a surprise free pop-up concert to kick off Pride Month to promote tracks from her upcoming album, Confessions 2.
Hello, Frisco.
She took to the stage at the TSX stage in Times Square in the heart of Manhattan in partnership with Grindr to honor the, let's get how many letters we got now, the LGBTQIA plus HIJKLMNOPQRSTUV. You suck dick like Terry Nee. There's another picture of her, Scott. Now here's what they're a little. He's like. Now Scott is a connoisseur of not only armpits, he's a doctor of armpitology, so he can relate this to the knee pit, the back of the knee and stuff, and the leg. Scott, what are you thinking here?
Yeah, buddy? It's the way and it's not
chicken
even,
leg.
Well, I mean, even she's good, all right, real good for her age, but it's the way the skin hangs on the bones.
Good call there, Scott. The 15-minute set also generated a buzz for her immersive musical film built around the album's first 6 tracks, which is set to premiere later this week at the Tribeca Film Festival. The stage consisted of an elevated platform positioned several stories above the streets, allowing thousands of fans packed shoulder to shoulder below to watch the performance. You know, Scott, this is a very much a old, we were just talking about in the chat. We were talking about the old days of how you said in the chat, you saw Tupac perform and stuff. Remember do you ever watch MTV when they used to shut down Times Square for like NSYNC and whoever was the next latest pop band, Scott?
Right,
for TRL, for Total Request Live, and Carson Daly and all that shit. So I guess this is kind of emulates that. Madonna wore custom multi-layered Dolce & Gabbana ensemble inspired by the colors of the transgender pride flag. I'm going to show you the video of what she did that made people kind of horrified because she's up here performing on this piece of glass. Let's say she can't be doing it for the money, so it must be simply for the attention. To each their own, I guess, one commenter said. Someone come... What's that?
She's being sexy.
Someone come get their crazy granny. She paired a skin-tight pair of Dolce & Gabbana corset layered over a frilly bodysuit with a contrasting blue bra and a shiny silver cropped jacket draped over her shoulders. Why did they take the A out of bra? Is bra like an offensive word now? Bra. The Material Girl singer accessorized with matching pink thigh-high stockings. You don't want to hear about it. You want to be about it. You want to see what made everybody seem like that Madonna might be their horrified like grandmother, 67 years old.
That armpit shot I just seen.
Scott. Oh, there's the skin you always talk about, Scott. Yeah. For those that don't know and not regular parts of the vibe, Dr. Scotty Fitzpatrick here, he's not just a prop master, he is also a doctor in armpitology. He can discern certain things by the quality of people's armpits. Scotty holds a DAP, a doctor of armpitology here on the vibe. So you're not digging that one, huh, Scott? It's the hang, right?
Yeah, and the way the crotch panties there is fitting like
it's like
fitting like a Holocaust.
She's giving me lip. Don't be giving. I don't want that much lip from her. Don't give me that lip. Let me run and get to the video where she actually she kind of performed against the glass right here. Oh, there's that lip shot again, Scott. You're not supposed to catch print from 67-year-old women.
Man.
Catching print, Scott. That's not cool. Let's see. Man, she's going to pick up something with that.
Yeah.
Let me get down to the actual video. Here we go. Now, here's what everyone's so horrified about. And thank you in the chat. We're going to get to your super chats in just a minute. But this is Crazy Madonna. Here we go. This is what she did, Scott. So she's like, I guess she's testing. She's testing the piece of glass, Scott. Now watch.
Yeah. She kind of moves like an older person too. She ain't got
there's a little bit of the clunkiness in there too, Scott. Like, oh, I'm still sexy. Look at me. Yeah. I'm doing a sexy march. But look, though she tested the glass, and then watch her ass cheeks, like Ronnie says. Testing the glass.
Oh.
She's going for it, Scott.
Yeah.
She's going for it. She's going. Oh, look. Oh, she left a slimy mark on it, Scott. I think she left a little slimy mark up there on the glass. I don't know. There may be something there that wasn't there before. So that's Madonna, 67 years old. I still think that she believes that maybe throwing impromptu concerts in Times Square is still the kind of thing that you do. Maybe, maybe not. Let's do this. I want to address these super chats in real time so I can continue with your great comments on some of these stories. I'm going to thank Terry Nee for the $2 super chat during the Not So Serious News, and it says, "Feel so good should be added to the BF Live loop." We can make that happen, Terry Nee. We can probably do that. Hopefully, yeah, we can probably do that. So let's see. We can always throw us a little something in there. And you know, Terry Nee, he joins us. He joins us for Rumble when we do the Rumble over there on Replayables, right? And we do the same thing here on BF Live the Vibe, Rumble Party Fridays. So I can rock you some stuff like that. That's what. It feels so good to have Terry Nee give me $2 in the chat. Thank you, Terry Nee. Appreciate that. Feels so good. Thank you, Terry Nee. I appreciate that. Well, I got to add you on again. I got to do this again. Say, hi, folks. Thank you. Terry Nee gave me $2, and I'm going to keep my promise that whenever anyone sponsors the show, I will acknowledge you in the sponsor scroll at the top of the screen to see Terry Nee and Terry Nee for $2 super chat, gifted membership. I'll do this and $2 and the $2 super chat. Thank you for sponsoring today's show. Today's show is brought to you by the generosity of Pecan 420, Terry Nee, all those gifted memberships and many super chats. Thank you, buddy. There's Bobby Nick's link running in the chat. All right, we get it. Let's catch up with the chat, and then we'll get on with the game meter. Surprise, pop, traffic, terrific. What's up there? Hey. Yeah, surprise, pop-up traffic, terrific. And in a related story, I don't know how many of you are following the New York Knicks being in the championship game. I know that Gimme Bezos is being down there in Texas, rooting for San Antonio. Not going so great right now, but you remind me of the surprise pop-up traffic, Scott. They were having watch parties outside of Madison Square Garden, and the streets were filled with people. They were essentially shut down the city right there. So, my understanding going into the next game is that it's not allowed. They're going to try to hold the these watch parties in a place that other than Times Square or near Madison Square Garden, so it doesn't clog up the city. What's up, Stachunksta? You have only one diamond left. Can't send 6-7. That's all right. You send what you can when you can, and be part of the chat family. I don't know if you want to thank her or blame her, but Space Nerd inundated me once again, my inbox, with juicy man meat. I got it lined up for you, Space Nerd. Thank you for your contribution. There's a membership link if you want to support the show for as little as $1.99. Articulate John says, like a senior citizen, he released for the very first time, like a senior citizen. Oh, Sean, oh, look who figured out that they were gifted a membership. Shawnee from... Thank you, Sean. This is our producer from 100 Proof Podcasting Channel for Replayables. You know that show that I do with our brother, the one and only and Mrs. Ables and Shawnee. We hang out on Thursdays and Saturdays. We watch some fun videos. We drink, smoke, laugh, and joke. We put all kind of different categories on the wheel, and we have to do whatever the wheel dictates when we spin it. Sean Schultz, the producer, gives $5 and says, thanks for the membership. Drink up into Cal. Well, you know, I won't criticize anybody for drinking during the day since I smoke during the day. So if you want to drink during the day, whether it be Sean or anyone else, thank you very much. Drink if you want to. I'll smoke in honor of you, Shawnee there, buddy. Thank you. I'm smoking one, Scott, for that $5. Thank you, Shawnee. Join us on Replayables Thursday. Another dab dog for dunks. And Saturdays. Doom. Another dab dog for dunks. And another dab done. And another dab done. Another dab done for dunks. Hey. I'm gonna dab you too. Another dab done for dunks. Another dab dog for dunks. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Thank you, and I'm gonna add Sean to the scroll, folks, real quick. And Schultz. A-Q-T-Z. Thank you for sponsoring today's show. Thank you very much, Sean Schultz, for sponsoring today's show. There's all the sponsors of today's show right there. Today's show is brought to you by Pecan 420 and its multiple generous gifted super chats. Terry Nee, multiple $2 super chats, gifted memberships. Sean Schultz. Thank you, everybody. They have brought you today's episode of BF Live the Vibe and the next story in the not so serious news. Let's get on with it. What the fuck is that? No, that's not what this is. That was Madonna, 67 years old, impromptu concert in Times Square. Our first story in the not so serious news. Old Aussie vibes, says our friend Terry Nee. Oh, geez. Well, matter of fact, imagine seeing you here today since I commented on your video. Doomspayer, R.I.P. DJ Electra. We hardly knew ya. There's the Doomspayer. Clip it, Doomspayer. How you doing there? Welcome to the Vibe in the afternoon. I'm glad you checked in for a minute, chat-wise. Welcome. Let's go. I was going to talk. What's up, buddy?
Oh man. Well, I was reading her what she said there. I was okay.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard of the channels getting nuked and things or she eliminated her channel, stuff like that. There's a membership link if you support the show. Terry Nee checking in with, wow, it's almost like we're doing replayables. Shawnee is encouraging me to drink in the middle of the day, and now Terry Nee is in here saying fire Shawnee anyway. It's his call all the time. Thank you, Terry Nee, for the $2 super chat. Let me add you real quick here. Yeah, I saw that controversy about DJ Electra and some of the hypocritical statements and show appearances and stuff. Thank you, Terry Nee. Let me add you real quick to the sponsors goal because Terry Nee is killing it today. Thank you, buddy. Let's see. I love doing this, and this helps me continue to do it every day. Thank you. Super chat. I see Sean Schultz about a super chat. Let's go and let's see. Pair it up. $2. There you go. I was very descriptive. And then fire Shawnee chat. There you go. Thank you, Terry Nee. And everybody that is sponsoring today's show. I love doing this shit, folks. I love bringing you the next story I have you. And then not so serious news. Spurs missed game 2 by 1 point. That was funny, Bezos. I was watching the end of that game, and I saw with about 10 seconds left that Wembayama, who? Wembayama. That's folks. Wembayama.
I'm a drama dad.
Wembayama. No, the Spur.
I'm a drama
No,
dad.
Bob. Wembayama.
And Muhammad dad repeated that.
No, it's Wembayama. I saw that he got the ball with 10 seconds left in the game. He threw it at his players back that didn't realize he was passing it to him. Then he got it inbounded. They imagined to get it to him again, and he choked on that last shot, or he could have possibly, won the game by 1 or at least tied the game up. Gimme Bezos. So what now they're down 0-2 to the New York Knicks. Gimme Bezos. Hang in there, buddy. I saw somebody saying that this is just this is how comeback stories are built, Scott. I saw that excuse already. FJM getting acknowledged by Terry Nee. Zen producer? Question mark. Skol, says our friend. Skol to you. The piss break lives on, though, says the Chunkster. You know, I did. I've never had any issue really with anybody in general. I mean, they get into all these skirmishes and all, and then it's guilt by association, and all of a sudden I'm persona non grata. So I don't know. That's how I treat human beings. But I tried to move on from the piss break, but the crowd they revolted and they said no, we must have the OG piss breaks. The Chunkster checking in. The hypocrisy police for 100. A little bit of that going on there. Scott looks like Wonder Woman. Wow, I never.
I don't. See it.
I don't. That's a stretch right there. That's just Terry Nee being horny. Hoyas the Chunkster says. Trace nerd. Scott looks like the Red Baron. Pizza one or something. I don't know. I don't think Scott ever thought that just putting a beanie on, probably because he didn't feel like doing his hair and slipping headphones on, would cause such controversy today.
I kind of tightened up the facial hair. That's probably what I let the hair down. People they noticed.
They do. BF watching Wemby. Well, just a guess, much like I guess a NASCAR race or some sporting events. That's just my take on basketball. I mean, you get me to the last 5 minutes where it's kind of compelling, and I'll kind of tune in for that stuff right that. But I'm really not much for sitting in all the jocularity and the back and forth, the up and down, up until that point. It just doesn't capture my fancy or my imagination, if you were. But yeah, I do kind of check things on, especially when you're doing a show like this and you want to keep up on current events. Scott looks like Paula Poundstone. I thought he was going to say Paul.
Names out there.
He is, man. He's in the name zone today. Scott started all the problems, says Terry. Scott started all the problems by wanting to talk on his show. Yes, you did, Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just wanted
to fuck. It seemed like it was triggered into a snowball of some sort. Made an avalanche.
A simple private request turned into turned into some shit. Wow. Well, here we go. And like everything, life comes full circle. But you know what? We've been here not giving fucks the whole time on BF Live the Vibe. We're just rolling through and doing our thing, folks. The Dabbleverse and all these people are going to do what they want around us. But we're going to continue having fun right here on BF Live the Vibe. All right. I love, we do AI reports because AI is coming. I mean, it's no doubt about it. And then these robots that they're trying to make personal assistants, and we've seen dancing robots. They try to take them on planes. In this viral robot video I have for you, Scott, Robot Revolt, in this viral footage shows a humanoid bot kicking a child, like a sci-fi nightmare, if you will. And we'll let you know, folks, because we have Frankie in and we are having fun just talking extended time. We are going to push the news. Obviously, we're already past the halfway point of BF Live The Vibe, which is when we were trying to wrap up the news. So hold on them bladders tight so we can wrap up the not so serious news. I'm going to show you a robot kicking, like Terry Nee says, fuck those kids all the time. Let's see. Our next one in the not so.
I am a robot.
Are the machines already fighting back, Scott? A jaw-dropping video from China has sparked fresh fears about the rise of humanoid robots after a machine wearing a clown wig kicked a young boy in the stomach during a public demonstration. And I got it for you, Scott. It's freaking hilarious. The incident unfolded at a tourist attraction in Xinjiang, where dozens of spectators had gathered to watch a robotics showcase of martial arts moves. Oh, there's your first mistake. There you go. So you're in close proximity. Look at this thing. Can't trust a clown with a wig at a martial arts thing. But what began as a fun display of futuristic technology quickly turned into a scene straight out of a sci-fi nightmare. Footage shows the humanoid bot, the Unitree G1, performing martial arts-inspired moves.
I am a robot.
In front of a crowd of children and their parents. I give you a $5 extra. You kick this little asshole in the gut. You do it for now. I get in trouble. You don't get in trouble. Wearing a bright blue clown wig, the droid punches the air before spinning around in a dramatic 360-degree turn. Then comes the moment that sets keyboards on fire. The 70-pound robot completes its spin. It suddenly extends its legs and lands a roundhouse kick to the young boy directly in the stomach. There's the kid right there, Scott. I'm going to show it to you.
We're seeing the birth of Terminators.
Yes, we are.
I am a robot.
The child immediately doubles over in pain, clutching his abdomen before collapsing to the ground. Serves you right. Nearby spectators watched in shock. After delivering the kick, the machine stumbles backwards briefly, regains its balance, and says, "Who wants some more?" No, it said, and then continues its routine as if nothing happened, right? Because it has no emotions. Although the child was luckily not harmed, the G1 bot has strong capabilities and is able to deliver powerful blows. Exactly what caused the kick remains unclear. Some online viewers speculated that the robot simply miscalculated its movement during the demonstration. Let me show you. I'm going to show you. It's great, Scott. Great, Scott.
Miscalculation.
Did you say gesticulation? Oh, my. All right. Let me get here. Let's show you. Robot kicking gut, kicking kids' asses, robots. It's already started on the not so serious news. Robot abuse of children.
A public display by a humanoid robot on China's Children's Day has gone awry. The wig-wearing robot performed for a crowd of children dancing to the Boney M.
There it is. Got kid in the gut.
Yeah, he got it pretty good.
Fuck that kid. I'm telling you, it's with motion.
Children's Day has gone awry.
Watch.
The wig-wearing robot.
He's like, I'm gonna fucking you up.
Performed for a crowd of children dancing to the Boney M. song
Straight shot.
Or one child perhaps got a little too close for the robot's
Right
liking
in the
and
fucking
scored
solar
a
plexus,
kick
as they say.
straight to the guts. While the crowd was left a little stunned, the youngster wasn't injured.
I am a robot.
There you go. Robots kicking kids' asses in the not so serious news on a Monday, folks. He's fine, says Space Nerd. Yeah, it's easy to say when it's not your kid. I'll be wanting to kick a robot's ass. Let me fucking kicking my kid. Yeah. Your robot ass. All right. Let's get on with the next story in the not so serious. You know, I probably should do, Scott. I should do this. We must be having a lot of fun just talking about shit, talking about life, and we had Frankie time already, and we're busting on the whole DJ Electra situation. It reminds me we do need a piss break and all that stuff. Why don't we take one, buddy? Because I kind of need one too. So let's do. Well, it's 1:38 where I'm at on the East Coast of the United States, Scott. How about that? I know the show got away from me. That just means we're having so much fun with the chat family, and I had to address all of those great, generous super chats that allow me to continue doing this very thing I love doing. But we do have to take that pause for the cause, folks, known as the piss break. We're going to continue the news after this brief 2.5-minute piss break, folks. It gives us, me and Scott, a chance to stand up. Of course, he took advantage of it. Why don't you take advantage of it too, folks? Stand up and get the blood circulation back in your legs and your ass cheeks. Run to your fridge or the bathroom, like I'm going to. Why don't you grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack and a friend, and tell them that Monday vibes are positive on BF Live The Vibe. And if you want to have fun with some silly news you want to participate in, we're doing the not so serious news. It continues after this brief 2.5-minute piss break, folks. So get what you need and come back for more. We'll continue the news right after this brief 2.5-minute piss break. It all continues right after this. Come on back for more.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
The second half of the vibe begins right now, folks. Let's go. I'm still in the news studios. The piss break is over. If you're still shaking it, you're playing with it at this point, folks. But it's yours. I guess you can do whatever the hell you want with it. Hell yeah, folks. Scotty will be back in just a few minutes. We're going to continue the not-so-serious news. Shout out to the 20 people that are in here on a Monday. BF Live The Vibe Stream Show 553. The news continues right after this. Hitting the post. Beat its ass. Come on, folks. We just left you with a story about robots kicking kids' asses over there in China. Oh, this next story is going to be amazing. We're going to continue the not-so-serious news on. It just means we're having a lot of fun. Thank you. I've been having to address and add all the great show sponsors to today's sponsor scroll. And let's go over that real quick. Because Pecan 420, I can always rely on him every day to gift one member. That means there'll be another person available for tomorrow's Tuesday members only show. Terry Nee gave super chats of $2. He gave gifted memberships. Gave another $2 super chat. I can't even keep up with it. And thank you. And then I wrote Sean Schultz, the $5 super chat. Thank you to anyone and everyone that gave to today's show or any show. Those are today's sponsors. And do I have, got that fire one. So I got all the, is that another one? Let me see. I got the fire Shawnee. There you go. I think I got all of them right there. Thank you all very much. All right, let's continue with the not so serious news. I am definitely delaying, waiting for Scott. So if he's not back yet, let me play a little fun video here while we wait for Scott to come back. And then how about this? We'll have a little musical interlude right here while we wait for Scott to come back, because I want Scott to be here when we do this next story about a 37-year-old woman who disguised herself as a 12-year-old in an effort to get adopted. But let's have a little fun rolling in the deep fried as we wait for Scott coming back, and the second half of the vibe continues. Let's go.
There's a fire burning in my ass.
Oh.
Had too much Taco Bell and it's moving through me fast. Spicy chalupa is seeking its revenge. Reaching a fever pitch, about to get a cold and cleanse. Please grab some water, I need that water. My belly's rumbling, I shouldn't have ate it all. Rolling in the diesel, deep fried.
There's Scott's back.
With some beer.
Rolling in the deep fried.
I'm making my retreat. Don't underestimate the things that I will eat. Finally, I can see the stall in sight. Blowing up that bathroom like a stick of dynamite.
Place there and says, now I want Taco Bell. Fire Shawnee, fire Sight. The double shot. Who wrote such an iconic song? If you're talking about the piss break. Rolling the deep fried, the There I Ruined It version, at least. That's who brings us that. And we bring you the second half of BF Live The Vibe, Scott. I was certainly waiting for you to come back, bud, because we're going to continue on with the not so serious news. And I want to know how this even worked. And I want everybody in the chat to figure if they can help us figure out how this even worked on the not so serious news. In this next story, a 37-year-old woman impersonates a 12-year-old.
Oh, man.
For 14 months, Scott, to deceive her family into adopting her. This is our next story as we continue the second half of BF Live The Vibe, and the news continues. Police in a Brazilian state of Santa Catarina recently reported one of the most bizarre identity fraud cases in its entire history. A 37-year-old woman was discovered impersonating a 12-year-old girl with a history of abuse in an attempt to convince a local family to adopt her. An investigation found that the woman was a repeat offender who had previously impersonated minors in São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, and Minas Gerais. Amanda Maria de Sousa de Oliveira reportedly started her elaborate identity fraud by tricking the pastor of a church in Joinville, the largest city in Santa Catarina, that she was a 12-year-old girl named Gabriela, who had run off from an abusive family in the state of Pará. After successfully gaining the trust of the pastor and members of his congregation, she not only received financial assistance, but was also referred to a local family who took her in. This is the woman's face, Scott. This is the woman. Now, and this reminds me of your dude, the guy that's trying to do the infantile. What's his name? Andrew Ditch?
Child.
Fuck Andrew Ditch.
Angel Gresham or whatever they call it. But this lady, I guess some people got this disease or whatever. They stay young looking. You know what I mean? That one guy that hangs around for Artie Lang had it.
Yeah, what's it, the Benjamin Button disease or whatever, where you don't really age, you age backward or something.
But there's a movies out there, like the scary movies out like this, where the lady that, you know what I'm talking about, there's a scary movie talking about man, I should not have smoked that before.
Hey, help Scott in the chat with your brain cells, folks. Scott's only got a couple of them, and they're like misfiring right now.
Over myself.
Always go to the chat, Scott, when you can't remember. Say, what was that movie with the crazy lady? They'll get you. Well, during her time with her new family, Scott, the 37-year-old woman deliberately maintained a childlike image, drinking milk out of a baby bottle, using a pacifier to relax, and even requesting a comfort blanket to fall asleep at night. She also smoked in a high-pitched, who's high-pitched? This is Kelly Clarkson. In a high-pitched voice, and faked night terrors to make her new parents believe that she was truly a child who needed to be taken care of, Scott.
The movie was called Orphan.
There you go. Did somebody get you in the chat or just come to you?
I just come to me.
Okay, that's good. I wanted to be proud of you. Either way, I wanted to know. Is Shawnee still cute? Says hello. It says Trigger in the chat. Well, that'll be for every person to judge. Number one.
Frisco.
If you join us for replayables on Thursdays and Saturdays, Chris had him on camera the other day, showing his fupa and showing his shorts. Things that I don't think you tune in for, but maybe you do there, Trigger. You have to tune in to find out if Shawnee is still cute, as you call it. Julia Trigger says, our friend Space Nerd. Trigger says hi right back to the nerd. The nerd says, when was he cute? Have you seen his morphic face? And then he says, valid Space Nerd. Maddie USA checking in. What's up, Maddie? Happy Monday. Maddie says, happy Monday, peeps. And tonight, it's Monday tonight. Yes, Monday night tonight. That's right, Monday Night Raw. Always excited is Maddie USA checking in. Why would a 14-year-old drink out of a bottle? Just to continue this ruse. I tried to get BF to adopt me, but he said they didn't make diapers my size, and he would go broke feeding me. But we talked about it, though. Many wondered about this person. Many wondered how the family fell for Amanda's lies, considering that she's actually looked her real age, if not older. However, the 37-year-old woman had an explanation for that as well, Scott. She claimed to have been forced to take hormones as a child, which had an effect on her physical. She was doing this shit, Scott. She's like, she's over here doing. What the fuck is my thing? Oh, it's over here.
I'm really 12 years old, but they made me take some messed up shit, so I kind of look like this. I kind of look like I'm 37. She explained she had been forced to take hormones as a child, which had an effect on her physical appearance, and also that years of abuse from her father had taken a toll on her.
Okay. But yeah, look, Scott, I mean, looking like that, you don't need, no hormone. The family believed everything Amanda told them, and they showered her with love. They threw her a 12th birthday party, paid for obesity medication, don't seem like it's working, and planned to legally adopt her. They never suspected foul play, but the people around them did, and one relative actually reported the case to the police and asked them to look into the girl's history. It was eventually discovered that the 12-year-old Gabriella was actually a 37-year-old adult woman who had pulled similar stunts in different parts of Brazil, living off of families who felt sorry for her. In 2023, she impersonated a 12-year-old girl and claimed to have been subjected to witchcraft rituals, like Danhausen maybe, to convince people that she was a victim. She inserted around 100 metal needles into her skin. Well, there you have it, folks. That is a wacky one in the not-so-serious news. People fall for anything, Scott.
Right.
People fall for anything. Believe in that woman, 30. Yeah, I would have been like, my ass, you're shit. 37. All right. This should be an interesting story. I got a couple few regular stories. Then we're going to get to the bikini report and continue on. We'll get on with the third hour already of BF Live The Vibe. In our next one, actually, I could do this. I could probably shave one of these or two for tomorrow. I don't want to talk about that one. I'll skip that one. I'll put that in the long form topics right here. And let's see. I'll do this one. How about this? I'll do this fun one because this is a good one. This world is about a world record. Our next story is a fun one in the not so serious news. This is about the world's largest game of human foosball, is played in Ontario, Canada. Our next story in the not so serious news. So, foosball, that thing where they swing around and all the people kick the ball, Scott. Well, they're going to do a large human version of it in an attempt to break a world record. The Ontario Lottery and Gaming Corporation celebrated the upcoming FIFA World Cup by organizing the world's largest game of human foosball. The May 23rd event at Humber Polytechnic Lakeshore Campus West in Etobicoke involved 254 participants holding onto giant horizontal poles and attempting to kick a soccer ball into an oversized goal. Yeah, I was wondering how they were going to do that, Scott, because typically somebody's got to be on the end twisting, right?
Right,
a little foosball.
yeah.
So let's see what this is all about. The largest foosball game.
You need to chill.
I don't know what all those people, how you can get anything through there, Scott. But somebody did. There you go. When a bunch of people get together and make the largest game of human foosball. Our the last story in the not so serious news. We're going to end it up with a bikini report right here. Let's see. That's how we're going to wrap up the not so serious news, so we can get on to some other fun stuff. Our last one is about the weather, Scott. The bikini report. To finish up the not so serious news is about the weather, buddy. Today is June 8th, as we all kind of know. So I've already had some warm weather. It's already kind of gone back to being cold. I think it's going to be a weird, interesting year. We probably should have brought Frankie along for this one, Scott.
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing.
That would have been a great thing to put together. Frankie, are you still out there? Because I would like to see Frankie match weather wits with the bikini report, which is how we're going to end the not so serious news. And Scott, she's going to tell us about the phenomenon called El Nino. You ever heard of El Nino? You know what El Nino means? We know that, right?
It's an ocean storm or something?
Yeah. Well, like Chris Farley said, rest in peace, he says El Nino, which means the Nino. Which, yes, it's a current, it's a flow or current of air that happens focused kind of around the equator. And every couple 5 or 7 years, whenever it wants to, because it's nature, it shifts direction, Scott. Well, that's kind of what's going on now. I think it goes El Nino and then it goes La Nina when it's not El Nino. Well, I think we're headed for a El Nino cycle. Might have some wild, warm weather and some wild shit going on. But look, she's gonna look better telling you about it than I am, Scott. The bikini report tells us about the UN warns of a potentially record-breaking El Nino summer. Let's go.
The United Nations is sounding a serious alarm. The UN's climate agency says there's now a 90% chance of El Nino forming by November, and early signs suggest it could be one of the strongest ever recorded. We're talking extreme heat, devastating drought, flooding, and an elevated hurricane risk. What makes this forecast even more alarming is that all of that would be happening at the same time across multiple continents simultaneously. The last El Nino in 2023 to 2024 helped push 2024 to the hottest year on record. Scientists are already warning that 2027 is shaping up to be even hotter, potentially the hottest year in human history. Prepare accordingly, people. I'm Ayla Adams for the Bikini Report. Make sure to like this story, share it with your friends, and come back tomorrow for more headlines.
There you go. The Bikini Report finishes up with a weather report today. We got nice bikini coming in. Wow. Great bikini. I agree. Wow. Everybody's agreeing. Wow. Everybody's agreeing how Scott has all these different looks today. He's inspired people with his look, and she's inspired people with her look. Nice bikini. She's nice looking. Great bikini. I agree, Maddie. That's how we wrap up every new segment here on BF Live The Vibe. As we're coming up on hour number 3 of The Vibe, folks, let's wrap up the fun news. You guys made it fun when you made it the not so serious news. That's how we do the news on BF Live The Vibe. We do it every day of the week, Monday through Friday. But today just happens to be Monday, folks, and we like having fun here.
Oh, sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
How can you say that? We just did 2 hours of live fun programming. We had Frankie McDonald time already in the chat. We have a chat family, and we're hanging out, having fun in the middle of the day on a Monday, talking about nice bikinis and nice stuff like that and all. Hey, so just we'll stop and talk for a minute before we transfer to some other segments and stuff here. Like I said, it's 2:00, which means we're starting the third hour of 3 hours live on BF Live The Vibe, 5:53. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, everyone who's being so generous every day, but especially today on a Monday, keeping the vibe alive. I love doing this, and these generous sponsorships help me do that. Sponsoring today's show is my friend P-Cunt420, Terry Nee with a super chat and a gifted membership, and another $2 super chat, and then Shawnee in there. Did that not take one? I thought I put Shawnee in there. I think it just, yeah, it's in there. It's all in there. All right. Thank you all for bringing today's show. So, Scott, speaking of the show, you know how I love doing this, and I appreciate you showing up and helping me do this. Like today, man, you woke up, jumping. I appreciate it.
Cool.
So, you know, I'm always trying to plan, like bring it to a next level, have a person on or something. I'm trying to line up some guests all the time. Sometimes it goes smoother, better than other times, Scott. Right. But I guess you got to know what I'm referring to. My recent attempt to have a kind of high profile guest on here, right?
Yeah. Right.
Well, guess what? I've heard from our friend again. I heard from her again. Shout out. So I guess I'm looking for some consultation because for those who don't know what we're talking about, I really enjoy Kill Tony. I watch it every Monday, like around Perry, after Perry, or whatever what's over. And I really enjoy it. And so a particular comedian stood out to me. I realized she had a Baltimore connection, and I attempted to get her to stop it on the show, Scott, and she didn't show up twice, right?
right, yeah.
So I'm like, I don't even know if I should. What's that?
Ghosted you twice.
Kinda, but she is really busy. Shout out. I'm talking about comedian Trish Smart. You know, she told me she was under her truck fixing it and got distracted and all. And I believe it because I've seen the pictures of the truck. She is she's a good comedian. She's a hardworking, she's kind of like a gypsy person. She like works and builds and does whatever she has to do to get to her next gig. So I don't know, Scott. She kind of reached out to me Friday and expressed her regret about missing the show, and we were kind of talking about maybe ways we can do it again. You think I should make a third attempt, Scott? That's what I'm getting at.
Why not? I think
Why not? Huh? Why not? Well, I don't want to get into a situation where I'm looking like I'm promising a guest and I can't provide it, or it also makes the guest look like that they're not coming through, right?
Right. Yeah, it kind of reflects. Yeah, right.
So I don't want to, like, if you let me know that you're not going to make it, then I can kind of, maybe do some damage control or something like that. So I don't know. Shout out to her. Like I said, I still believe in her comedy, and I think she's a cool person and everything. We just couldn't connect or get it together. And I'm like, I think I should maybe just not beat this drum right now, just back up off of it and sit my cup down. But, she is willing to try to work something out. I didn't really communicate with her the rest of the weekend about it, Scott, because I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, I was also trying to work on you, I guess, BF.
Tell everybody about that.
I mean, Tammy Hall's been a little bit reclusive right now, but I'm hoping I made contact with her, and she didn't know. She wanted to know what a podcast was. She's thinking, she's about flake too, but she kind of led me to believe that she would check it out. I told her the name of the show, and she's supposed to check it out. She might be watching right now.
Yeah, shout out Tammy. You were all excited in our chat the other day, like on Friday, to say, "Hey BF, I made contact with Tammy and telling her about the vibe, and I'm trying to get her to be a guest. I think I got her in line if she can figure out, what it is, and maybe if it's a safe thing to do." FPH Shawnee, not sure what that means. The third time's a charm, says just a guess. You think I would never leave you hanging, BF? Well, there you go. So, I appreciate her. I told her I appreciate her reaching out to me, and maybe we'll try to put that together a third time. I'm going to let her choose a date, maybe whatever date works for you, Trish. If you're out there watching, we'll try to do it on whatever date works best for you. Because I do this Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, 3 hours a day live. So let's do this. What's this next thing we're going to do? And Scott. Well, I was gonna. This covers two bases real quick. I'm going to play this clip real quick. YouTube won't let me type F, You trying to do the FAG words? I mean, you type in the F. I came across this video, and this particular video struck me for a couple reasons because I think this is more of an example of what I think most people think a female comedian is. Number one, this video, and number two, Scott. This talks about there's so much going on, and I'm so glad that I'll speak for you too that we're not out in the dating pool right now, buddy.
Oh yeah, I'm all.
It's so crazy when I come across these videos where they don't even know how to like meet out in public. Like, okay, I'm gonna go out with a guy. Oh, all right. Well, is it a coffee or is it a dinner date? And if it's a dinner date, how much is the dinner date? And if we have dinner, what level do you like buy on? Do you go and are you Dutch? Do you go Dutch or the woman expects the guy to buy because it's the first? Like they don't even know how the fuck to approach the first couple of steps, Scott.
Right. Yeah.
So there's all of these like weird like expectations or maybe unexpected expectations. So to me, this shows two examples. This kind of shows what I normally see female comedians talking about, number one. And number two, listen to some of the facts, because she's going to ask a guy about her like going out on a date and how much he would spend on a date or how little he has spent on a date. Colin getting the love from Terry Nee because conservative Colin checks in during the day. Our conservative friend checks in the chat. Happy Monday afternoon, buddy. It's been going great so far. We got that one. I want to thank Matty USA for checking in. He wished everybody a good day as he laid some positive vibes down. He checked out. What's that avatar, Scott? Is that like a Rolling Stone tongue? Is that like a
it's
UK?
like a tongue over the UK or
UK skipjack or something? Are we Matty Ice from the UK, or does he just admire the Rolling Stones?
It says USA and is right.
Right, I'm a little confused. I'm seeing two different things, Scott. But let's grab. No, Terry, no. Watch this. Hey, Colin, what's up, buddy? Watch this. So this is a female comedian kind of doing what I see most female comedians doing, but this is in particular because this has to do with like dating standards and all. See ya, Colin. Thanks for checking in, man, and just saying hello. It means a lot to me that you even thought to do that, buddy. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday.
What's the most you've ever spent on a date?
$130.
What? Wait, $130?
All right. So right off the bat, Scott, what's the most you spent on a date? $130. So here you go. Like, what is the expectations of you on a first date? Do you go have a coffee at Starbucks? Like a lot of them. And then Scott, I see so many of these videos where the girls are holding the phone down in their face. And so, bro, if the dude like buys a whole meal nowadays, they expect booty, bro.
Yeah.
Like even if it's on the first date, if it's like guys are like, what? Well, I just put a steak down your throat. I expect some pussy. They expect, and so you hear the guy, you'll hear like the little exchange going, well, I did buy you dinner and all this stuff. The fucking expectations are crazy, man. $130. Let's see, what are you supposed to do on a?
What's the most you've ever spent on a date?
Terry said, I'm still spending.
What? Wait, $130? Were you going to 7-Eleven? 130? Was she buying all the dollar menu? 130? Were you at Five Below? 130. That's it. Okay. Shit. Wait, BJ's had a sale? She's not giving you a BJ after that. 130 is like for the Pantene conditioner shampoo bundle. 130 is my Trader Joe's order.
See, bro?
130, like, okay. And that's how much my
And so guys know that these young girls think like this, and it's sounds rough out there, man.
foundation is. There's no she.
Talking how much they expect, and how much their makeup and their lifestyle is. But
Okay,
you know.
you're gay? Yeah. Oh, okay. And that's worse. We almost ripped him limb from limb. It's like, I'm gay. He's also just saying that to save his ass. You were like, get him. He's like, no, diva, me too.
So I don't know. I just took that. I got those two things out of that, Scott, because you know, a lot of times when I do see a female comedian, that's kind of what she's talking about, her expectations in life, or the last date she was on, or how this guy was, and all that shit. So I guess that's why we found Trish a little refreshing, because she kind of spoke more like us about real life things and situations. So Well, she seems like a cool chick. I'll have to try to put it together, but I just hope that when we do put it together, that it actually comes together. That's all I really care about, because I think she's really seems like a cool chick and does, has a cool comedian and stuff like that. Speaking of cool people, so many times people are out there doing great things for the homeless and stuff like that. But is there any really kind of class or dignity put to it? There is in this next video I'm going to show you. Catering for the homeless people in tuxedos, not just handing out food, but doing it with a little style, a little class. Check it out.
Have a good day, sir. Madam?
Yes.
Order.
Oh, thank you.
Would you like some as well? This is our specialty sauce.
Cool, thank you.
You're welcome. Would you like a cheeseburger, sir? You can take 2.
Yes, sir, thank you.
You're very welcome.
God bless y'all.
Awesome, God bless you. Thank you.
Only in Minnesota. Thank y'all.
Hors d'oeuvres, madame?
To the homeless today?
We're catering to the entire block today.
That's pretty awesome. God, you look good.
Thank you.
You all look good.
Thank you, ma'am.
I appreciate y'all. You don't know how much this is appreciated out here. Thank you. God bless y'all, man.
God bless you as well.
Yes, of course.
Teddy said, "Stop feeding them."
Those people are all
I've never
homeless?
seen anything like
Yeah, they're all homeless, guys.
this here before.
This is really fun. I really like this.
There you go, feeding the homeless with style, Scott.
What are they doing out there? Just sitting?
Scott, it's amazing. We talked about this. Maybe you weren't here for that episode of The Vibe, but we were talking about that whole that
Kensington Street
that
or
you
whatever.
you took it right out of my mouth, bro.
Yeah.
That Kensington Avenue vibe in Pennsylvania. If many of you here on
believe that
YouTube,
exists in America.
exactly, Scott. And I made a comment about as a society, we have to stop doing this and acting like everybody walks by that fucking shit and acts like it ain't fucking going on. It's pretty bad, right? So yeah.
Yeah, well, we won't get too deep into it.
I know, but even somebody right from an area like you're stunned to see people like that existing on the street like that in metropolitan areas.
Yeah.
I love that kind of shit about the serving them. Colin says, I turned down a woman flat because she was interested in my career and finance and not me. I don't like that. And that's what it comes down to nowadays, Colin. I'm so glad I'm not in the market, but I evaluate the market, and I see these videos of these dates, these gorilla shot videos, if you will, for the women are just holding up a phone while the indignant guy is trying to get booty. They're trying to negotiate what level of action you're going to get based on how much he spent on the meal, Scott. It's amazing. It's no longer like just go out and maybe just go out to a place and eat and have a couple of drinks and then maybe have another date and see if that's worth it. It's like, no, we went out. I spent this much, so I'm at least getting my dick sucked or something. Like it's gotta happen.
Investment.
See, they are people, humans, exactly. Well, it's funny, Space Nerd, because as a younger man, I was outside of one of the local music venues here, and I thought the nice thing to do was to give the African American man a couple dollars, and the African American lady taking the ticket, Scott, she goes, "Why'd you do that? Now they're not going to go away." Oh, I'm like, I thought the black lady would have thought it was a very nice thing for me to do, but she was like, "No, you keeping them around," and so she gave me some perspective, like Terry Nee did. But yeah. It is sad. Let's get on with the next story and the not so serious news. So yeah, that was I kind of made that whole point about Trish and other comedians, and then we kind of rolled it into that whole conversation of date expectations, Scott. It's crazy. Right. And now it even goes as far as with the young ones with the go ahead. What do you got?
Well, I was going to say because I'm behind, I'm behind in the times and all this stuff. They're out there. They're all out. I found out they're all out there shaving their vaginas bald. BF.
Hi-yo. They're going scorched earth, Scott. Well, I mean, that's a trend. I mean, I guess
that's what they do nowadays.
That's a trend. But I also understand from people on the streets, as they say, and in porn that hair's making a comeback as far as I can tell, Scott. But let me see. Let's see. What do we got? We have Spawn checking in with a fantastic $2 super chat, helping me today. Because you're my two homies. We're at the pool. Spawn, I saw you say that he said he skinned his toe diving in like 3 feet of water the other day, Spawn. I saw you in the chat. I saw you in the chat over there in the lounge with Bobby Nick. Thank you, buddy. Let me hit you with a little sound effects and add you to. Yes, what's up? What's up, Scott?
Did you say he jumped into 3 feet of water?
Yeah, he was in the chat saying that I'm at the pool with the kiddos, and he goes, I know I can jump in 3 feet of water, but I think he had bad technique, Scott. You got to do that quick arc if you're going to dive in that. in that.
Let me tell you about a guy named Quadfather.
Oh shit! Don't. Whoa. Let me tell you. Thank you, Spawn, for that $2, buddy, on a fantastic Monday. Let me add Spawn to the sponsor scroll, letting you know that Spawn is responsible for bringing you today's show. Hi.
Spawn.
Thank you, Spawn. I'm going to add you to today's sponsor scroll. That's where I add people that give me money to do today's show or any show. Let me see. We're going to go on from here. Terry, TRR. Let me fix Terry Nee. Terry Nee. And then we're going to do Fire Shawnee. And then we're going to do at SDAHM 13 $2. And just like that, you're on the sponsor scroll. You have brought the Great Chat family today's show. Thank you to all of today's show sponsors right there in the sponsor scroll. I can add you too. Thanks, Spawn. I have so much goddamn pressure washing to do. Oh, it's addictive for me, Spawn. Like when I get out there, Scott, as soon as I get rolling, I look for everything. Or sometimes you catch things by accident and you're like, oh, I guess I got to clean that too. So
clean one spot, now you got to clean it all.
It is time consuming, but it is very gratifying and very rewarding when it's done and you get to see, look at all this clean stuff I got. What it is about, guys, we like pressure washing. Lots of opinions, reasons, solutions. That's okay. Team Shave the Rat Fool. So it's our friend Spawn checking in. He's a favorite of Scorched Earth. Nerd, it makes it worse for them. Spawn 13. Space Nerd getting love by Spawn. Spawn says, I then went home and stubbed the same toe twice. It's about purple. It's about purple. It was a drain or something on the bottom that caught my toe, he says. I seen you in the chat. Thank you, Spawn. Appreciate you, man. I seen you hanging in the pool. Spawn, let me know how you like my breakfast. See text. FQF. FQF. Let's get on. All right, so I covered that girl with the comedian. I showed you that one. Showed you the homeless video. Just the date. Let me see the date. That's the date money. I just showed you that one. Make sure I got all my ducks in order here so we can get on with the next segment. I think we got to talk about Perry a little bit because Perry's coming on today. And I had some shit in mind that we got to talk about because a lot of funky things went down. We're going to go down into the scroll over here on Perry Caravello Live. He is coming on tonight at 3 Pacific. That's 4, 5, 6 for us here on the East Coast. So it's been a couple days, folks, and it's been over the weekend. And Scott, I think I mentioned at the beginning of the show that he was out at the ocean this weekend, drowning his ankles, having encounters with male lifeguards, all kind of shit going on. Let's see what Perry was up to since his last show and all weekend. And let's get into a little midday before he comes on later on today at 6 o'clock East. Let's get into a little midday Perry talk. That's what we're going to do. Catching up with all the antics and even stuff going on when he's not doing a show, folks. That's right. He was out in the wild over this last weekend, and we have the video to show you what he was up to here on Perry Talk here, our little Perry segment that we like to do in the middle of the day. Let's see what everybody's saying in the chat before we get on. Let's just say it's very Spawn. Now I want raspberry-filled donuts. You know, the little ones in the little box. Hey, Spawn, Bobby Nick kept me up until 5 a.m. and I had to be up at 9. He has a tendency to do that. They're talking about what they like, and I'm about to bring you the first clip here on Perry Talk. So, yes, we're going to see what happened on the show, and then we're going to see what happened in his personal life, where he almost drowned, or did he drowned over the weekend. But first, on Perry Talk, let's watch this clip. Perry gets kinky on Perry Talk.
Back in December, Paul made the mistake of taking Perry to his work holiday party.
So Scott, this is what I told you about before they had a clip prepared for it. If you didn't see the last episode of Perry Caravello Live, his loving friend Paul, he calls him the driver. he takes him to all these kind of different unique events that Perry wouldn't otherwise be able to go to. And I think this was a Paul's company event. And he decided that it was maybe he thought it was a good idea to bring Perry Caravello as your number 2, Scott, as my second person to a company event. And Paul got in trouble, as you'll hear in this clip on Perry Talk, a little kinky trouble.
Back in December, Paul made the mistake of taking Perry to his work holiday party, right? And he works for a pretty big company. He said, I have to take an anti-harassment course at my job because of Perry's behavior.
Getting invited by a guy, inviting another dude to your company party as your
yes, it's very
isn't that kind of weird?
Yeah, but I think I think it's kind of it's really weird. But I mean he's an empathetic soul. He's pathetic, right? You feel empathy for him, right? So this guy Paul drives into places and takes him to. I think he took him to the what's he involved? No, that was Officer Larry. But he takes him to various events and all. His driver, he calls him. But yeah, it is kind of weird. But I think if it wasn't for like the pitiful Perry, I don't know. I can't speak for Paul, but I do think on the surface, Scott, it is weird to invite a dude, especially a guy like Perry,
to your company party.
To your company party as a number 2. Bobby must be stopped. The scourge that is Bobby Nick. How you doing there, Jerry Lahane? Jerry Lahane, probably. Do you know about the whole DJ Electrify controversy? You're always in here speaking her name.
What do you know?
We'll talk about it after Perry talk about it. I hear her channel isn't around anymore. It's toast.
At the holiday party.
Yeah, I know. I went to a holiday party, but I don't know what I did to somebody.
Well, you did something you harassed somebody. Well, I'm going to say what it is, as he told me. And by the way, I told him you should not invite Perry to something like that. He does not belong there. Perry's not good. You got to watch Perry like a hawk if there's females around. He compared his hair to a union rep's wife who happens to be black and has kinky hair.
So can you imagine you're at a company holiday party? All you want to do is like get through it and all. And here comes a coworker comes and the lady, the wife of an executive. And he wants to. This is how he's going to bond with the sister. Scott, I had black kinky hair too.
We're the same.
She was very uncomfortable, and Perry did not read the room and just kept on going with the comparison that his hair looked like her hair. He was also snorting.
I have curly hair. You got a problem with that?
Well,
I've got curly hair. The other woman had curly hair. That's all. Is there a problem?
Yeah, he has to take a harassment course because of that.
Oh, God.
Did you touch her?
No.
How bad do you have to be that, like you said, Scott, who would even think to make a man your number 2 or your second, whatever? His plus one.
The guy had a little sugar in his tank and it's more of a date.
That might be. I've never actually seen Paul's level of masculinity, but yeah. So this is Perry relating, and you didn't even do nothing wrong yourself, but you brought somebody so horrendous now you have subjected yourself to training.
A nice compliment.
Is that
on beautiful curly hair? What? You got a fucking problem?
Do you remember this incident?
I gave the woman a compliment.
Now here's a typical guy that doesn't read a room. People like this don't realize that no one asked for your thoughts in your brain. No one asked for your compliment. But he thinks that just because the thing he chose to say, Scott, was nice, that people should just accept it. Right?
Yeah.
Now, my whole thought is, keep your inside thoughts in your head. You don't, it's a compliment, but just because you think that it's a compliment doesn't mean it's going to be taken that way.
On her hair.
Except his woman-loving words.
Yeah, that's what he thinks. Like when he stalks Juliet or whatever, he thinks because he's saying nice things in the stalking, like she's beautiful or whatever, and I love you or whatever, gorgeous, that makes his stalking acceptable because I said loving things.
Kinky like that as well.
It's a weird thing to say to somebody you don't know.
So what?
Little killer. This is practically what he said between the lines. I think you look good with a bone in your nose. Perry to the lady.
Giving the person a compliment. Compliment.
Once again, he thinks because it's a compliment that it's okay to say it. Well, just because I have a lot of good things in my head too, but I don't feel the need to share every one of them.
God damn! Can you not?
She didn't take it as a compliment. She didn't.
What?
She didn't take it as a compliment.
Well, that was her ignorance.
Okay, well, Perry, I don't know if kinky was the right word to use.
Kinky hair, kinky curls, duh.
The term kinky can be offensive to black women because it has historical roots in white supremacy and slavery.
Good pull, Scott. They touch on that.
Where it was used to
Great
degrade
pull,
and
buddy.
dehumanize tightly coiled African hair textures. Additionally, its primary English dictionary defines suggests deviations from the norm, such as abnormal or perverse. See, that's what I'm talking about. She's probably like maybe a little self-conscious about it.
Oops.
Yeah,
Oops.
That was a big oops.
You know something? You remind me of that lady that used to make pancakes. Boxes and stuff. You look just like her.
You look just...
No. That's the last thing I would ever say to someone.
Okay, so you know that's inappropriate.
Yeah.
That he knows is inappropriate, Scott, but not bonding over kinky hair. He didn't know that wasn't appropriate. Now look at this fucking character. Look at this pic. Look at the mug on this thing, Scott.
Yeah, mustachio.
I said one of my comments was I said he looks like a gynecologist in training. He looks like a guy that wants to be a gynecologist someday. Like,
shut the fuck up.
You look like you want to mess with Perry. It says
I got somebody at the door. I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. Thank you. I'll put you backstage right quick. Yes, look at this guy. Look at that fucking one. Yeah, so it looks like a guy that's practicing. He wants to be a gynecologist someday. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Perry only knows one type of kinky.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, bro. Would you tell another man that you think their wife is hot and you want to bang her? No. No, I feel uncomfortable even like mentioning that they might be attractive or something for them, thinking that I might be creepy for even like letting out those kind of inner thoughts. I guess if it's part of a topic going on, then yeah, you can bring it up, but never as far as the banging, like no, but acknowledging a woman's attractiveness every now and then, but rarely. But yeah. And then the whole thing where he said he wasn't going to have anybody over, but Gina, the lovely Gina Levy, super chatted in the other day, super tipped, and said she needed a place to stay. And so, of course, he had a ready place on her couch for Gina, and already talking about, again, going to Knott's Berry Farm and Disneyland and all that stuff. So he just loves cucking other people's wives. It's like,
shut the fuck up.
Get your own woman, man. Why you always got to reflect on the girls from back in the day, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, and Reve, and all that shit? Now, they did a great, people were sending in these great kind of, if you got it, you got it kind of super tips the other night. And Tom got a little rise, little giggle out of this. Star Trek, The Next Generation. Darmok, understand me? People were sending in these kind of gibberish, non sequitur kind of chats, and it was kind of applied like this on Perry Talk.
The Enterprise is en route to the uninhabited Eladrel system. Its location is near the territory occupied by an enigmatic race known as the Children of Tama.
Darmok and Jalid or Halid at Tenegra. Shaka when the walls fell.
They're gonna fire.
Jalid.
They're gonna fire phasers at you, Perry. Watch what you're saying.
Shaka when the walls fell. Temba, its arms wide open.
Shh.
Jesus, how many times am I gonna read the same stupid remark over again? Shaka when the walls fell. Temba, its arms wide open. Please.
I sense nothing but good intentions from them, Captain.
Shaka when the walls fell. Oh, really? Temba, his arms wide open.
Questions no more. It appears they're trying their best, as are we, for what it's worth. The Enterprise is en route.
All right, let's look into what Space Nerd is saying, because Space Nerd has a question about his license, about his height and weight. Let's see, because let's see what he's claiming here. He's claiming this is in 1990, expires on his birthday in 1990. So this is the late 80s, I guess. Yes, late 80s. He's claiming 5'9", 165. And now we know he's easily 5'6", probably easily 5'6".
Shut the fuck up.
You look very short. And Space Nerd, you're not going to tell me that he's 205. One of his ass cheeks are 205. I notice when he does the scale thing, his feet are so fat and pudgy, he steps on every edge of the scale. Let me bring Scott back in. I got to say, Scott's back. Hey, Scott. I can run this real quick. Get caught up on it. You unmuted, buddy?
Okay, I got it.
All right. We're going over Perry talk, and some people send it in some gibberish for Perry to say the other night, but we think it's because Perry's from another
The
planet.
Enterprise is en route to the uninhabited Ella Drell system. Its location is near the territory occupied by an enigmatic race known as the Children of Tama.
Darmok and Jalid or Halid at Tenegra, Shaka when the walls fell. Darmok and Jalid are Tenegra, Shaka when the walls fell.
Okay.
Temba, his arms wide open. Jesus, how many times am I gonna read the same stupid remark over again? Shaka when the walls fell. Temba, his arms wide open. Please.
Counselor.
I sense nothing but good intentions from
Shaka when the walls fell. Oh, really? Temba, his arms wide open.
Questions no more. The kids are trying their best, as are we, for what it's worth. The Enterprise is en route.
So there you go, Scott. So when you see Perry reading that gibberish on his show, I think he's just communicating with his home planet right here.
Yeah.
This is called me forcing my kid to listen to Perry tell the 1992 story. There you go. A little fun little clip right there on Perry Talk. This is him, his smiling friend Simon Salty from his cartoon days, from his Cartoon Network days. Let's watch a little clip from back in those days. Little Simon Salty.
Welcome to Salty. I'm Simon Salty, and I built this very restaurant with my own two hands. And together with my funny mascot friends, we work hard to give you the most quality, supreme, to give you that quality Salty's experience. Unfortunately, the United States FDA has deemed my food a quote hazard. My food linked to 15 deaths in the past 4 months alone. Although I'm rolling out some new and improved menu items. Come on, I'm Italian. You could try my new cucumber deluxe, the super
All right.
rainbow, and my personal favorite, salty sourdough bread bust. Salties, and get your new and improved menu items today.
Ugh, I hate when fast food restaurants do this healthy food shit. First they took off the century egg, and now this. Awesome.
Fucking and him with that healthy shit, Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, I was watching. I rewatched the Wendy stream where he tried to, because he ran out after a stream, Mr. Health Nut,
right.
and came back with big old Wendy's, and they did all the cup comparison and all that stuff.
Right.
So that we did all that the other night. But he says he got so indignant because he really thinks that 7-Up is healthier than like Sprite or something. How dare you talk about this healthy drink? Like there's nothing connected to health on that, Perry. But this Perry strikes opposed. I called this one on Facebook. I called this Perry the Shit Man Fart on Perry Talk.
Pose this for 1 minute, starting now.
I'm too sexy for this. Too sexy for this. Oh. Thank you, Jim, for being over there on the Rumble, buddy. I appreciate you. I'm too sexy for Japan.
Get some variety with the back.
Look at that gunt.
That's what I'm doing. You're not telling me to go.
Well, I thought you knew what flexing was. I didn't think
Perry,
you could find it in
the
front.
shit man fart.
This is a little heavy and it's gotta come off.
A little heavy.
Yeah.
You need your fat belt. It's fart.
That's good. I think that's good. You did it.
Oh my goodness. That spandex is working overtime on that ass right there. Perry got some of the best pizza in the world. Describe your perfect pizza. It looks like he's holding a perfect Domino's. It should be a 7-Eleven pizza though, Perry. It should be, if it's going to be a real pizza.
Shut the fuck up.
It's funny, Scott, because I did do a comparison of the Trader Joe's, which he raves about all the time, and 7-Eleven. And Trader Joe's is higher in like some categories like calories and sodium and shit. So it's actually, Trader Joe's is actually worse on some levels on pizza. So, but Perry, Now, what's your pizza game? I'm a pepperoni guy, Scott. That's all I need all day.
Yeah, if I'm only doing one topping, it's always going to be pepperoni, and then but I like pepperoni and sausage. I'm just a 2-topping guy.
That's cool.
Sometimes pineapple.
Yeah, like so sometimes if they would have to go choose that extra second or third top, and I do extra cheese, and then maybe sometimes I'd get crazy and do the 2 meat, maybe a little hamburger meat or something on there, Scott.
No bacon though. I don't like bacon on pizza.
You don't?
No, I don't like bacon.
Well, that's weird. Bacon to fill the animal. Pig is to fill the animal. We'll get into that another time. But yeah, so I've had bacon on pizza, but yeah, it doesn't really like blend in maybe the way you would like it to, I think, for me. So I don't really go out of my way to eat it. But there, I think a good 7-Eleven pizza would be good. Hey, Spawn checks in and says pepperoni or that and sausage, much like you just said, Scott. Green peppers, if they are grilled. Here's a check-in of his favorite in the chat. Throw your favorite combinations in there. I don't even care if you like pineapple and ham, because number one, because my wife does, and number two, I don't have to eat it. The Pepsid. Let's see. I don't mind mushroom as long as they aren't seasoned with a bunch of shit, says our friend Spawn checking in with his pizza with that back here. Okay, Scott, you're back. All right, let's get on with our next clip on Perry Talk. The chair fail fall. This is where Perry he's had enough one night, and I think Scott, he thought he had this thing under control. He was going to let Tom know he's had too much and it's time to fall out. But I think he even messed himself up.
It's over.
Not going to.
And it's cute and funny.
It's.
He gone.
God damn
it! And it's cute and funny.
It's. God damn it!
What's that at? Perry in motion stays in motion or something, all that inertia, and you can't stop it once it gets started. I'm just saying you're a fat ass.
Shut the fuck up.
You better wear a bigger fat belt. All right, let's get on. The old KFC hat when he was wearing the Buckethead hat. Pickle pie, Scott. We all know. Does Perry still owe us pickles, guys, in the chat? I think from that pickle stream way back where he had all those pickle penalties. I don't know if he ever paid that down or ate it all down, but he did eat pickle pie in the past on Perry Talk. What the fuck?
Famous.
Yeah, those little gays, right, Scott? Yeah. Tom would go, Perry, you got to eat a pickle, and he'd go, right? He'd do, let me say, you didn't do that shit in '92 in Randy's office.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, watch here.
Pickle pie. Not eating any pickle pie at all. Here's what it is. I'm not finishing this pie,
Well, you are, but let's.
Are you out of your mind? It's too much food.
Let's do what we can
2
to get
minutes
through it, okay?
later.
You can eat it with your hands if you want to take big scoops.
I'm not eating like a slob.
Come on.
The only way I ever seen you eat.
Full of shit.
Dora, Sheba,
PCRC.
long haul killer.
So, Scott, that shirt says PCRC.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
that's fucking A, man. Dirty D's done dirt cheap. Perry Caravello and Randy Caravello. PCRC. And the little hand job.
Pickle pie, not
Pickle pie. All right, now we're going to get into it, Scott, because he did a couple shows last week. What was it? I think maybe Friday was the last show. And, of course, he's on 626, which is coming up real soon, like 18 days from now. He's always threatening he's not going to be there because I'm going to be in the ocean. I'm going to be away. Well, he was actually away doing something this weekend, Scott. He was drowning his ankles in the ocean. Let's watch some pictures and video. Perry went to the Wedge over the weekend. Look at all the sand on him, Scott. He is like loaded with sand. And I'm going to show you how Perry got loaded with sand, Scott. He shouldn't be anywhere, not even near the edge of this water when you see the video. What I'm going to show you. He's going to
hair and everything.
It's everywhere, Scott. He's going to die before this is all over with. Watch. All right, so this is the lifeguard going, "Sir, could you please stop asking me for mouth to mouth, sir?" He has his arm up to him going, "Sir, I don't care how many times you ask, I'm not giving you mouth to mouth."
Shut the fuck up.
It's just like, that's the 7 foot lifeguard that saved him last time, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
The guy's literally has the back of his hand up to him, like, sir, could you? It's not come here. It's not point there. It's like, sir, I'm not giving you mouth to mouth. Please stay away from me. Well, watch why Perry. Look at him. He's down there. Watch when I show you the video of what happened to him. Look at he's walking back. That's how he got the sand on his head there, Scott.
Like,
Check this shit.
Is there like a trick to get out there against them waves or something? Without the, I've never been on the. I've been on the ocean.
Okay, so the little board that he has, that's just called a boogie board or a body board, Scott.
Yeah,
and basically,
it seems like the waves that keep fighting against you, wouldn't they?
Well, all you're supposed to go out like here at the outer edge where the white caps are and ride some of those white caps in, and you can get woo woo woo. You ride in and you slide in on your belly on the beach.
Okay.
And so he's got full flippers on, like fucking like some kind of gay Jacques Cousteau or something. Like
shut the fuck up.
Like he's going like undersea to wade in the water, Scott. He has the flippers on. And that's a boogie board or a belly board right there. Well, watch when I show you how he almost drowned in that much water right there. But first, let's go back to the days. This says, and Scott, you'll know what this means. Perry could pool in the 80s. He also did in the 90s, but let's not go down that road. He could pool, Scott. He was pulling it.
Yeah.
That means he could pull in some punani for those that are unversed. He could pull in some bitches, if you will. So look at the Mr. Sexy Perry right here. Look at the fucking Chico and the man looking sexy Perry.
Sexy. Wonders
got
what
the
it
button
would
down
be
tucked into the
like
jeans,
if Perry
Scott.
had a
Yeah,
gash.
look, he has his mom's pants on.
Sexy.
What's that, buddy?
Looks like he's wearing his mom's pants.
He's wearing his mom's pants.
Perry was actually a female made for men. Sexy.
She was paid to be a Perry.
Not interested
That's
in anal.
Sheila.
But actually, I did
Sheila
have
gets
a girl
paid.
that I did do anal too.
He does think
it
he's
was weird.
surfing.
A tight hole. Different. She said, enter slowly. I did. And then I came. It was quick. Sexy lady.
Perry hanging out with all the sexy ladies on Perry Talk. 5'10" is 7 foot to Perry. That he thought that 5'10" lifeguard was a 7 foot woman. Because in his mind, he's so short. And Widow Killer, I pointed this out on social media, Scott. It always looks like he's like a boogie boarding from London, England. Notice how it never looks like sunny and bright. Every other thing it's like Baywatch, right? Every other thing you see. And with him, it's that drab shit. And we're going to get into more of it because you're going to see Perry, I shit you not, almost drowned on that shore right there. I got the video to prove it right here, Scott. Watch, Scott. You see what's going on here?
I see a big one coming.
Okay. He is so feeble, Scott. Not only feeble without the flippers on, but here he's crippled by having these flippers on. I think the cord of the boogie board is wrapped around his ankles. The wave is impending. It's coming. And Perry almost drowns on Perry Talk. And notice the shitty weather.
Look out!
got totally fucking annihilated, Scott. I'm gonna go back.
Be nice.
Look at. And when you pause it, like watch when it engulfs him. Watch here. Let's do this. I was doing this last night. Watch this. He's on. Keep in mind, he's on the ground, folks. Like Scott, you should be able to just stand up and escape this. Watch what happens to Perry. Look at that one.
He's caught in the wash.
Look at his hair. Look at the front of his hair. That wave is slapping him straight in his face right now, Scott. Look.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's about to go under. He's not under yet. And that's how we have Mr. Sandman. And look.
Okay now? All right, get out. Come on out.
Yeah, you look fine. Holy shit, Scott. He's going to die. He's going to die doing that. He thinks he's surfing.
He's never going to get started.
Was that Reveille? It did look like other depiction. Was it? I guess it could be a younger Reveille. It does not say. I do. It does look like other depictions of Reveille.
I thought it was O.J. Simpson's ex-wife.
He loves his girl. Oh yeah, nah, he wishes. I don't know if it was Ray, but he was. Yes, Scott. So look at that water. Look at how little water that was.
Jesus. Look out!
All you got to do is stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up, Perry. Just totally fucked him up. Just annihilated. Yep, he did. Can't say he didn't see it coming. Holy shit. Perry cuts the cord. They replayed when Perry cut the cord on that very expensive buffer, which turned out to be like a multi-$100 buffer. The fact that he fantasizes about girls he knew in preschool is very disturbing. Yeah, when he goes back to that whole thing, Widow Killer, about that my babysitter was into me, or the babysitter's daughter, my babysitter loved me ever since then. That's way disturbing. Andrew has one viewer, and I'm watching. I think we just figured out who the one viewer is. Buckshot Kid says, take care and love you in a gay way. Thank you, Buckshot Kid, checking out at 245. Appreciate all your enthusiasm, always being first in the chats. 100 Proof Podcasting is where you can catch me on Thursdays and Saturdays. But right now we're doing Perry Talk. So it is happening tonight, folks. 3 o'clock Pacific. That's 4, 5, 6 o'clock, as he always tells Tom. For us East Coasters like Tom and myself, 6 o'clock p.m. East tonight is when I'll be catching up with you all in the Perry Caravello live chat. So let's see, we went over this, we went over that. The Old Man in the Sea, this one's called. Let's see another version of Perry drowning in basically ankle-deep water on Perry Talk.
Here is what is silly. The fact they can't even stand up.
This was the last time.
Hold on, just wait.
Because this was with the bodysuit on.
You want me to help you?
No, I'm fine.
He's gassed. He can't stand up no more.
Yes, Scott. This is the last time we pointed out to him that he's going to die
There you go, Perry.
in 2 feet of water.
Holy.
Look at him.
Yeah, he was desperate.
Hold on, I got you.
He,
Sheesh.
Come on up.
Jesus.
Exactly.
It's like he's concussed.
Up there. Yeah. Just
look
a
at
little
him.
bit further.
And once again, look at the weather. It's like fucking London.
And there's the one guy.
Yep. See how far you drifted?
Here is what is silly.
That undertow gets you, man. Like,
Stand up.
welcome to sunny
Hold on, just
California
wait
with
then.
Perry Caravello.
You want me to help you?
The ocean almost took him.
It did. The Old Man in the Sea.
There you go, Perry.
It really is the Old Man in the Sea.
He'll end up like that Huxtable guy.
Hold on, I got you.
Good pool there, Scott. Huxtable. I forgot about Theo Huxtable. Rest in peace. That's how
Ocean
Malcolm
took him
Jamal
away.
Warner passed away. Scott coming up with all the good pools today. All right. What did they say about Weedheads? We remember some stuff. All right. Well, let's take you back to, this is definitely one of the long-standing classics for me. One of the classic media shares that happened on every Monday. Maybe you'll see a new one tonight. Hell, I know you will. But let's go back on one of the funny ones. When we know it's true, Perry's gay.
Monday, Perry's gay. Tuesday, Wednesday, Perry's gay. Thursday, Friday, Perry's gay. Saturday, Perry's gay.
And Perry's gay. Gotta bleep it.
Penny Saver 92. When in his office, Penny Blue. Perry's mouth, Randy Schlum. There all day long.
Face Nerds having fun in the chat. Yergy. Perry's gay.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, are you gay, Perry Caravello? Well, there you have it, folks. We kind of completed the scroll here on Perry Caravello Live over there on Twitter X. That's the way we review Perry Talk. Putting all the thoughts together with the things I can remember, and Scott and everybody in the chat, and having fun here on Perry Talk. I think that I had the same link, the Lookout one, right? And then this one, oh, well, let's do... Actually, that's for another time. That's for skating. And then that is Maybe we will. Oh, that's another one. Okay, well, I think we do. We caught up with everything, so that means there's only one thing left to do. You got to hang out tonight at 3 Pacific, 6 o'clock East for the actual show. Perry Caravello live, and let's hope he don't call the police. He'll threaten it.
I'm never eating food from that door again! Fuck you!
You don't mean that, Perry. You don't mean that. But he does probably mean it when he says 626 coming up in 18 days. He's trying to say it's not allowed.
Not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. There'll never be allowed in my home. Ever, 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 ever allowed in that door or that door. You're not allowed here. I know you're saying you can kiss my motherfucking ass. You fucking understand me? You're not fucking allowed here ever again. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You're not allowed here again. Fuck you.
Thank you for subscribing.
Now, maybe Peacon's catching up on his sleep. Maybe, but I know if he was here, he would want the Perry of Death to finish up the Perry Talk segment. Fuck you too, Perry. See you at 6 East.
Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk.
A fun, I hope it is fun for you, a fun and interesting Monday we're having here on BF Live The Vibe, and that we're kind of a little chopped up, a little different, and a little staggered in how we're doing the show today. Frankie checked in before the opening chat family check-in. That might have had something to do with it if you missed the first hour of The Vibe. And then we did the not-so-serious news, and we kind of had to do that, bring the second half of the news into the second half of the show, if you will. So it's been a fun, busy day here on BF Live The Vibe. 10 minutes to go until we get up to the top of the hour at 3 o'clock East. The Vibe, Emoji, and Perry and all. Popkey gets acknowledged right there. Jerry Lahane, I don't know if you're still around, and maybe I barely touched on this because I woke up to finding out all this kind of sensational news about he's mentioning DJ Electra. He always wants to bring up Electra when we talk about the piss break and all, Scott, right?
Right, yes.
So I didn't, they kind of all broke overnight, Jerry Lahane. Yeah, Jerry is still here, he says. Thank you, buddy. And I know that you're a big fan of, thank you, not only us, like since like the TGB days, but all, many of us, all the stuff we do. So, and including DJ Electrify. And you kind of know all the drama that went on around that. Like, I kind of got caught up in the shrapnel of that, like guilt by association, because something went down when I was off between her and Bobby Nick and all that kind of stuff. And then I was persona non grata. Well, my understanding is now she's been out going on shows and stuff like this. It is a drama, but the only reason I'm addressing it, nerds, because it does personally involve me. It's not, I'm not trying to do a show about others' drama like many other shows are about. But yeah, apparently she's been out there, going show to show, which a lot of people do and all. And there was some drama going around on some of the other shows, being called out for some of her hypocrisy, if you will, about because the whole thing had to do with, well, she wasn't happy with Bobby Nick associating with people that were doing shows that were maybe using racist language and all. But then she was kind of being called out for her kind of doing shows on her own with people that do racist language and stuff like that. So I don't know if you have an opinion or anything about this, or Scott, but at any rate, but with all this drama and all, my understanding is that I think she might have zapped her own channel. Jerry Lahane says, yes, she burned her YouTube, her ex Twitter, because the Dabbleverse ganged up on her, if you will.
Gang.
Well, that's, I guess gang is a relative term, right? Because it is very true that she was, for lack of a better, I say like, going out, these girls go around flashing their tits, trying to be on every show or whatever. She was going around trying, hey, I'm a cute girl, I want to be on your show, kind of thing. So I think if you do that, you kind of get whatever comes along with it, right, Scott?
Yeah, and I've seen at nighttime all these streams, and so she's kind of a little bit everywhere, and there's a lot of people out there that's not very good people.
Exactly. It's kind of, and so that's my whole thing is that, okay, if you had an opinion about something and you stood your ground and you felt strongly about whatever you felt went down, that's all well and good. But you do kind of come off looking like a hypocrite when you, and everybody does a lot of different shows. So that's all well and good, but you look like a hypocrite when you're doing shows with people that have said maybe similar or worse things, Scott.
And you can control it by, and I'm not saying this is what the answer or whatever, but you control it by limiting your podcasting time. You know, I mean, I know Bobby Nick just 20, but see, the more you talk, you're eventually going to get yourself in trouble. You know, if you're out there talking all the time, if you only do one show, you ain't going to get the odds go in your favor.
Yeah, she has racist in her target. Well, good luck fighting that fight. Going away may be the best, but it's hypocritical to say you're staying away from one group, but then you dive in with another group. And I've seen it and I witnessed it, and I've never called out this hypocrisy. I've noticed it for months now. Hey, MSIP, what's up? Hey, Space Nerd. Jerry, who's a big follower of hers and all of us, says, but the short story is she's being sued by a shitty neighbor, and the fees are hurting her. Rent, and she has dicks online begging her and others for money. Yeah, so I don't know. She was accused of just jumping on all these shows and glomming on for a little fame or whatever rub she can get off of every little show. I mean, nothing to that, but like I said, the whole hypocrisy of you act like I'm persona non grata because because what somebody that I know and do shows with said, but yet you go out and do shows with people who have said or actually saying or doing far worse than that. So I don't quite understand that, but I think she's very talented at what she does and what she's got. She has a voice for all this stuff, but save the drama for your mama. No, that's all I can say about that. So yeah, Jerry, I don't know how much you knew about that. So she may be back. She pulls her weight. Yes, she professionally she is very good at this, but much like Scott says, what did you say, Scott, about limiting your exposure?
Yeah, you got to
choose.
you got to kind of choose the circles you run with, or you're going, the more you're out there talking, then you're going to eventually going to get yourself in trouble.
Absolutely, and that's why I love the chat family and on. I don't mind having certain people on from the chat family, but I find that that when you kind of do that thing, kind of like what you said with Bobby Nick said, it can kind of stir feelings and emotions and drama, and people want to rank themselves above each other and all this kind of stuff. So, but I wish her well.
Well, some people don't want to. Some people don't want you disagreeing with them. They think if you can disagree with somebody and then still be friendly afterwards, and we just disagree and you part ways. But some people just go hard in the paint.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that Tuki's the only one who's been guilty of this, but he's a bit of a simp in that Tuki fell in love with her and they had disagreements. Well, didn't also what's his face from England fall in love with her? What's his Kyoto? He's the one. He's one of them ones that fall in love with girls on stream because he thinks that she talked to me. She made eye contact and she talked to me. We talked about it earlier, Space Nerd, in the chat. Like Perry, some people think that if a girl talks to you or says more than 2 words, it means she wants to fuck you. And that's how these simps online go, she talked to me and she's a girl and she's got boobies. She talked to me. I'm in love. Much like Kyoto Whiskers and others. So there you go. 2K, not 2Key. That's all.
I don't know what you meant.
Scott, are you robbing someone later? Yes. MSIP. Scott cannot believe his simple fashion choice today. He's been described as Chuck Mangione, a burglar, all kind of things today, just before wearing this simple kind of beanie Paula Poundstone. Lots of guys did. You were commenting on one of the last things I said right there.
Yeah, I've seen some. There's a bunch of simps for that. Okay, I'll just shut up about
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, yes. You see it all the time. If you ever see a sausage factory show and then all of a sudden a girl acts like she wants to get on panel, send her the link. Fuck you, women, female, yeah. They fucking and if she talks or she hung around with me backstage and made eye contact, nutted him. Yeah, lots of guys did. Absolutely, Jerry Lehane. And that's the thing you can't fall for. And so whatever, that happens. That's all I got to say about that. How about we wrap up the vibe doing the Monday horoscopes? Right. Let's see now if we even should have woke up today, or maybe we could have let Electra know that some of this drama was going to happen if we read her horoscope. I can't read hers, although she used to join us for this segment. Best wishes to her. I have nothing against her and all. I got caught up in all that shit. but she was part of the horoscope segment for a while there. So why don't you throw your astrological signs in the chat? Because I can read those for you. I'll do Scott's and mine, and we'll do the Monday edition of Rock You Like a Horoscope. Let's see what the stars have in mind for us as we extend a little bit past 3 o'clock hour, finishing up this show with Horoscope. Rock You Like a Horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Here I am. There you are. Here we are. It's Monday. I've had a great one. Not every Monday can be great, but it is better. Oh, let me box us up when we're chat family. Let me change it up so you can actually see me. I'm not just the voice off the side right here. Let's go. Take my little production element. Hey, here I am, the rest of me, the full Scott and the full BF, bringing you the Monday edition of Rock You Like a Horoscope to see what the stars have in mind for us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on the Vibe. Let me play up my little brown chicken, brown cow, my little horoscope music. And I'm going to crust my crystal balls ever so gently. Simps with no sump pump. Interesting. Isn't Kyoto gay? Scott, do we have an official designation on? I don't know if we've ever got an official. It's always been very vague on purpose, kind of like vague. Liberace or something. We don't quite know. Well, plus you don't know what the joke or what's real anymore, Scott. Once people start saying it, right?
Yeah, he did kiss a man once though.
Ooh!
Spin the bottle.
Here is something you can't understand. Hey, blame the bottle. That does sound gay when you blame a bottle on top of it. Yeah. That does reek of gayness. Here is something you can't understand. How I could just kiss a man. Hello, MSIP, says Space Nerd. Rob me, Scott, says Jerry. Like, hey,
man,
damn.
A lot of dudes hitting on me today.
Scott, this has been a weird ass Monday.
It's the most time I've had this many dudes hit on me in one day.
And then, like there's been other days or something. Just in this one day. There's been other days. Let me see. Let's see.
We kind of go both ways.
Well, that helps then. Where's that other one? Oh, there's this one.
I want it in the mouth.
One in the mouth. Oh.
I would let you suck on me 7 ways till Sunday.
That ain't happening. Ray DeVito, the gummy smoker. Yes, because Ray DeVito tried to smoke gummies one time. He says, just subbed. I had to wait 5 minutes to tell you the word is, it's shrapnel? Bro, thank you. That's a Howard Stern reference, my buddy. Thank you, Ray DeVito. I know it's shrapnel. Scrapnel is what actually Sal Governale said on the show. I think he said I caught some scrapnel or something, and he wanted a traction, not a retraction on a story. How you doing, Ray DeVito, the gummy smoker, hanging out in the chat? Well, I hope you don't take your sub away and after you gave your answer there, Ray DeVito, the gummy smoker. We like to have fun and positive vibes here. We're just wrapping up today's 3-hour show, so stick around, man. Tomorrow's members only Tuesday, but it is only $1.99. Hello, Space Nerd from MSIP. Space Nerd laughing at something I said. Also, what the fuck is this and why? How many times we've said that? Bro, Ray DeVito, the gummy smoker. I am BF. This is Scott. Bobby Nick joins us sometimes. We're just a group of friends that like to gather here every day, Monday through Friday. We do it 3 hours live. I like to throw my little radio kind of sounding voice at podcasting and mix it all together and have fun. And welcome to the chat family. We stay out of that Dabbleverse shit and all that, most of that drama. Thanks for letting me take her side. It's quite all right, Jerry Lahane. Quite all right, buddy. Mandy Diff checks in and shouts out Aries and Libra. This is what we're doing there, Ray DeVito, the gummy smoker. We're wrapping up this episode of The Vibe, just seeing what the stars have in mind for us. We're doing Rock You Like a Horoscope. So, Aries is the first one from my friend Mandy Diff, and this is for all of the Aries joining us today, wrapping up The Vibe. Aries, Monday through Friday, brings sub-zero stars all week. Not the worst, but not good enough to help you, and they could hinder you. Since poor days bring poor outcomes, these days to push less and relax and recharge more. Aries kicks it off for Mandy Diff and all the Aries joining us today. Mandy, thank you for kicking off PQR. Where did my thing go? My element. PQRS. Rock you like a horoscope. Where did it go? Oh, my shit, dude. This is. Let's go. Aries. Mandy Diff kicks off our Monday horoscope segment with Rock You Like a Horoscope. I'm going to read the second one from my friend Mandy Diff. We didn't acknowledge Mandy Diff with her greeting video because she snuck in with here. Mandy Diff steps into the vibe. I'm going to read the second of two for my friend Mandy Diff and all the Libras joining us today. Libra, there could be less nonsense to cut through today than there was yesterday, leading to improved productivity. It's important to be able to hit the recalc button, recalculate yourself, when new intel debunks an old opinion. It's Libra for Mandy Diff and all the Libras joining us. Today it's your Monday horoscope reading. The Space Nerd checks in every day, and I'm happy that he does, especially on when we do Rock You Like a Horoscope. Leo is the first of two for my friend Space Nerd and all the Leos joining us today. Leo, the vibe around a financial situation could be significantly less ugly or confusing than yesterday. But it's not advisable to take action until Saturday or after. A social or service group could take an added importance. Leo, the first of two for my friend, the Space Nerd, and all the Leos. It's your Monday Rock You Like a Horoscope reading. Always happy to read the second one for the Space Nerd because it's Virgo. It's for me. It's for all the Virgos joining us today. You may be able to build on an earlier win, Virgo, but it involves initiating something. Wait until Saturday or after. A partnership or other mirror relationship, even a pet or a housemate, should feel calmer than they did yesterday. It's the second of two for Space Nerd. It's for myself and all the Virgos. That was our Monday. Thank you, Space Nerd. Mandy Diff shouts out Jerry the Nerd. Ray DeVito's Gummy the Smoker says, Leo cups these nuts. Exactly. I always say Leo cups the Virgo nuts, but Leo cups those nuts. Holy shit, there's a Blackberry. Blackberry and that. Is that Blackberry? Is that what you meant? Or is there an actual Blackberry? How you doing there, Ray DeVito, the Gummy Smoker? Thanks for being part of the vibe, man. Let's see. Let's continue on. Whoa, we got some good colors coming up, too, and some good things to get to in the chat. We have... Oh, fuck. It's jumped on me. Back up here. We have... Holy shit, there's Blackberry. Posting in the Discord right now. Mandy moving. Rock you. There we go. Okay, well, you like what you like. Kyoto, not gay, LOL. Do you have any documentation that proves this, Mandy Diff? Or you just, that's your point on it. Hoya, Mandy from Space Nerd. Kyoto doesn't look like he's kissed a... He does. Scott, you see what he said? MSIP says, Kyoto does look like he's kissed a dude's neck before.
Oh, sure.
He's definitely done that.
He also ran security at a gay bar for a while.
It wouldn't let you post it, so you shared in your PCL Discord. I didn't miss that, Scott. He was a bouncer in a gay bar.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
that was a former job of his. He's a bouncer.
Wow. Sure he wasn't a cleaner and he used his tongue. Time to throw a 5-year-old around the pool. Now keep them toes. I've done that. When you scuff something in the pool, yeah, you can feel with that chlorine burn and daddy, let's have some fun. Wait a minute. How did my thing that I got disconnected from my board? Boy, this is something.
Yeah, I'm having troubles here getting plugged up too. I'm right.
Something in the air, the electromagnetic fields here, Scott. It wouldn't let me connect. How about that? All right, well, let's continue on. Let's finish up the vibe. Spawn is checking out, buddy. We'll see you at the pool. That sounds fun, Spawn, says Space Nerd. Mandy Diff is going to get added to the scroll of show sponsors today. All right, Mandy Diff, thank you. Let's see who you lifted and gifted. Thank you, Mandy Diff. Ray DeVito, Gummy Sugar says, all right, I'm in. That's good to see you, buddy. Vegetarius is coming up for MSIP. First of all, let me thank Mandy Diff real quick. Thank you for sponsoring today's episode of BF Live the Vibe. And I'm going to add Mandy Diff to the sponsor scroll. She brought you today's show, folks.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Scott. You all right? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Scott,
I think I'm getting ready to die on me.
All right. Well, if you can't check back in, thank you, Scott. Let's see. It was Mandy Diff. Gifted membership. Thank you, Mandy. That means one more person's going to be here tomorrow for Members Only Tuesday, folks. That's right. Tomorrow is Members Only Tuesday. And now our friend Mandy Diff made sure that one new member will be available to join us tomorrow for Members Only Tuesday as we move on for Vegetarius for our friend MSIP. This is also for Bobby Nick and all of the Sagittarius/Vegetarius joining us today. It is the Vegetarius Rock You Like a Horoscope Reading. As soon as I take this off the screen, let's get on with the segment. All right, here comes Sagittarius Vegetarius for Bobby Nick and MSIP and all the Sagittarius. Sagittarius, a domestic issue could be a lot calmer today, as posturing should be less. Teamwork can make things easier and faster. Partner up with someone to work toward a shared goal. That's for my friend MSIP. It's for Bobby Nick and all of the Sagittarius/Vegetarius. There's your Thanks, MSIP. Hey, Ray DeVito, Scola from Space Nerd. Mandy Diff says not one got the membership. No one got the membership yet. Hasn't rung up yet, has it? Ray DeVito is having fun. You like electro-fries and stuff like that? It takes a while sometimes, Mandy Diff. That it does. Perry's Star Trek references were my 1987 writing, and he won TV awards. That Darmok reference. Jerry Lane, I wouldn't expect anything else. You like Mandy riding that water heater like that? That was made by Terry Nee. He always making funny kind of, Easter egg kind of videos about the little quirks of all of our friends, things that come up. Just a membership to the Ether. What the fuck? Ether? Bobby Ether, maybe? Oh, let's see. Mandy Diff is laughing. Oh, geez. Andrew is saying his nose is going to fall off, Scott, while he's digging for gold. You're muted, buddy. We're not coming through. Even though it doesn't say you're muted somehow.
He stretched out his nostrils.
You're good. I got you now.
All right.
Space Nerd laughing. I was in and out. Threw her 3 times. I prune easy. Ray DeVito's Gummy Smoker says, creepy because I'm cripplingly broke for my first time in a long time, but get paid from my nonprofit job Saturday, and they currently are unionizing. All right, well, good luck with that. Number one, you can be here for free. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button because you're chatting with us. Hey, if you got a couple dollars every now and then, that's good. And if not, that's all well and good too, man. We're all just about having fun and positive vibes and chat family. That's why these other people that can maybe, and everybody gets in different positions at different times. Maybe there was a time where some of these people couldn't sponsor today's show, but they are today, man. So we'll catch you another time. Quite all right. Space Nerd says, I'm a fish. It takes me a lot to get out of the water. Karaoke Sunday better not go tits up the 4th time. Everyone go to bed the night before.
Yeah.
Daddy, I will never hear that, says Jerry Lahane. Don't make me cry in the chat. Suck it up, Buttercup, says Jim Vanning. Ray DeVito, love and light. You aren't alone, says our friend Space Nerd. You're among chat family, bro. So hang out with us. Thanks, Space Nerd. Whoop, whoop. Love getting Manny. I remain a firm skeptic, but it is fun when they line up like that at time. Let's see. It's like knowing haunted houses aren't real, but still getting spooked. Good, clean fun. Space guys are having fun. What an amazing Monday, man. I always say that we don't have a case of Mondays around here on the Vibe. So if nothing else you get out of the Vibe, you get that out of us. We don't do cases of Mondays here. We have fun.
Oh, sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
No. The horoscope said it'll be fine if I wait till Saturday, and I'm not just complaining. LOL. That's right. Just wait till Saturday. You say your horoscope told you to. All right. I already got Virgo read by way of the Space Nerd. Now let's do Scott Fitzpatrick. We're going to cross our fingers. Scott's a little superstitious about these Cancer readings. So this is for Scott Fitzpatrick. This is for our friend Brian Clauder. This is for Juggle Ed Jen. And any and all Cancers joining us today. The Cancer rock you like a horoscope reading. Cancer, people out there could seem a little less wonky than yesterday. It could be easier to buy what they're saying. You could be backstage for another couple of weeks before some type of debut. That's for Cancer, for Scott Fitzpatrick and all of the Cancers joining us today. That was your intriguing.
Yeah.
All right, how about this? Mine got read by way of Space Nerd asking for Virgo. We just read the one for Scott Fitzpatrick. It was Cancer. And also for Juggle Ed Jen. She's a friend over here on the Vibe. So we read that for her. Yes, she is chat family. Ray DeVito's Gummy Smoker. So we read that for her. And Scott Fitzpatrick. So let's see. We did mine by way of Space Nerd. We just did Cancer for Scott Fitzpatrick and all the Cancers here. We did Vegetarius/Sagittarius, I believe, for MSIP and all of those people. So how about, even though he's not here, even though his nose is currently falling off on his channel, I like to read Pisces for my friend Andrew the Giant. This is for the lovely Andrew, the lovely Mai, the lovely Matt, the lovely Annette, and anybody else that is a Pisces for Monday's Rock You Like a Horoscope reading. Pisces, strange feelings for a few hours should have passed. You could feel better about yourself and your appearance by now. Pisces, touch base with family if it's comfortable and renew your connections to your roots. It's a reading of Pisces for Andrew, the lovely Mai, the lovely Matt, and any Pisces joining us today. It's your... Well, there you have it, folks. I don't see any more requests in the chat. I think we took care of everyone that's on panel, whether they're here or not. So the next time you'll have to check in with us if you want your horoscope read will be Wednesday, because we like to see what the stars have in mind for us. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we rock you like a horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Even though we're done, folks, it is fair to remind you that we try to bring you 3 hours of live fun content that you would enjoy here on BF Live The Vibe. Sometimes 3 hours just isn't enough to contain all that fun content. And when we go more than 3 hours, we're officially into Over Vibe. Oh yeah, unnecessary echo. Let's wrap up this episode. What a fun Monday, at least I've had, and I hope you've gotten a little bit of that energy too. BF Live The Vibe stream show today has been 5:53. I hope if you didn't hit that like button on the way in, could you make sure you hit that thumbs up and all that on the way out? I want to thank all of the sponsors that are running up there on the screen, all of those great people. I love doing this, and this really helps me continue doing this. And the wife is very highly pleased and impressed when she sees me bringing in a profit for this little revenue. So thank you for that. It helps continue do the Vibe. And tomorrow is Members Only Tuesday, folks, here on the Vibe. So if you're not a member, you won't be able to take part in tomorrow's episode of BF Live The Vibe. But I do make it easy, folks. For as little as $1.99 for the same price as a super chat on every channel for your cheapest super chat, you can be a member here. I make it very affordable here on the Vibe. So thank you, everybody that has signed up. Thank you for all the sponsors right there. And join us for Members Only Tuesday, folks. It's my way of saying thank you. It's my way of saying thank you for all of those people that support me on just a whole nother level by being members here on BF Live The Vibe. All right, well, We usually do our plugs at this point, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Bobby Nick, you can see on all the Bobby Nick channels, Bobby Nick Live, Nick TV Live. Just turn on your phone and just see who's live, and Bobby Nick is usually there. The only reason he's not live right now is because he's likely sleeping. So support our boy Bobby Nick, as you always do. Andrew the Giant's doing his live with his nose and his neck falling off over there on Andrew the Giant 96. But right now, Scott, got any plugs or last things you want to say about locales or anything, or your battery dead? I think he went dead too, folks. So I'm going to wrap up this show. He's not just doing a great impression of being frozen. I think that's why he couldn't hear us earlier, because his stuff froze up. So for Scott Fitzpatrick, I will let you know he left like a little lonely dot. That's all he had power for. So Scott will let you know if he was here, he would tell you, yeah, my stuff exists over there on the Angry Iguana 112 channel, where he watches all these fun locales. And when we go into Scott's Hole and do the Scott's Hole segment, so check out our boy Scott Fitzpatrick and his friend over there on the Angry Iguana 112 channel. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you staying as long as your battery kept you up for it. So thank you, buddy. Propmaster 69, his friend the Angry Iguana 112, and his older content, Bro Dog stuff, exists over there on the Propmaster 69 channel. Click on it when you see it go by in the chat. All right. And then as far as me, I'm going to turn it around to do tomorrow's members only show. I'm going to set up one show on one channel, and that's BF Live The Vibe right here on YouTube, folks. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you member up for as little as $1.99, and I'll see you tomorrow at 12 noon East. But before that, I'll see you tonight in the Perry Caravella live chat at 6 p.m. East. And there you have it, folks. 3 hours of fun and positive vibes is what I attempt to lay down here every day. So thank you all very much for bringing your positive vibes to this. That's why this show is called The Vibe. And that's why with all of those chats, Perry and Scott Fitzpatrick, we don't really say goodbye in this community. It's just bye for now. And we'll see you the next time we see you in one of these great chats on one of these other shows in our fantastic community. Bye for now. Peace and love, and we'll see you the next time I see you. I'll see you tonight in the Perry chat at 6 p.m. East. And if not, I'll see you right back here again tomorrow at 12 noon East for Tuesday's members-only edition of The Vibe. Bye for now. Have a great rest of your day, folks. Peace and love, and we'll see you the next time we see you on The Vibe.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason, fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant, I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby Grant.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
Chat family and the greatest panel of friends and all them positive vibes. Oh, it's BF Live.
Okay. Playing with it.
Fucking A.
Oh my.